everyone. Okay, so okay,
Hot mic.
hot mic.
Imagine this, like, so this is my sword. Just imagine this, but there's outlets on it. And what I did was I put this under my desk, so all the cables go under here. And then there's actually like a cage under my standing desk that it came with. So I'm able to put like a lot of the bulk power boxes on there and tuck a lot of the cords in. So basically all I need to do now is just get the I have like these under table zip ties that kind of have an adhesive to it, and you stick it to the top and you pull it through and zip it. It just looks super clean. That's all I really need to get. But so my desk is a little forward.
Okay.
About a foot or two forward. So
just
my setup's supposed to be back more. Yeah, just because I don't want to keep going back in there and like fixing it later. Okay. Oh, that's also the thing I'm waiting for. That's right. Is the I'm getting a hub port. I say that wrong, guys. I was kidding. It's basically just because my
you mean a port hub.
Port hub, yes, a port hub. My issue was a lot of like my mouse and my keyboard and my stream deck, and I'm like thinking there's got to be a way I don't have to connect it to my PC, so it's like a long cord. I'm like, wait, I just get a port hub, put it under the desk, put them all there, and then make it clean that way. Or when I'm done, I can just unplug it, and just like coil it up somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get that.
Because that's super useful. Exciting. I think the only thing you wouldn't want to plug there is, like, if you're gaming, like let's say for like an FPS, you don't want to plug your mouse or your keyboard there for the lag. Yeah. But everything else should be like, it should be perfect.
Yeah, no, dude, right? Exactly. So I'm excited to get that and the zip ties, and we should be good to go.
Oh man, that's awesome. So yeah, you've been having such a long week. I can't say, I'm gonna say it on air as well. Like you look so trim, brother.
Thank you. Stop.
Have you been checking your weight? Have you been?
I haven't yet. I'm gonna wait. I think until I go to that heart doctor appointment in August and just be blown away.
Okay.
Hopefully, we'll see. I actually cleaned up the stream room. There's like, it's very empty now. All that's left is it's just. See what I see? A little. You like that over there? You see that hanging on the QS? I love that feeling. So nice. Okay. So my plan though is I'm gonna probably move. I'm gonna keep that QS thing there, like on the wall. I might actually move this just so I have it on my side and just make this all dojo stuff. So that's my plan.
How does it look from this one? Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, actually, it was a little. You can see it a little better on this one for some reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of things I want to do. Yeah, in the room. I guess my next project is to put here my. Instead of strike first, strike hard, no mercy. I want to be like laugh first, laugh hard. I don't know what my last line's gonna be yet, but I'm just gonna get a big white piece of paper and like spray it, like basically what like Sensei Kreese did, and just
use the stencil.
Stencil, there you go. Yeah. And just put it on there. I want to find the exact font, and do everything.
Oh yeah. What is it doing? Laugh first, laugh hard. What's the actual one? Strike
first, strike hard, no mercy. I could leave no mercy on there. It still, I guess, it applies. No, I think I asked my chat what they said I should put always thirsty, but I like how my laugh first, laugh hard is still that has the main phrase in it, the first and hard.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I don't know. Funnily,
laugh first, laugh hard. Left.
No. I don't know. It's hard. It's tough.
No thirsty.
No thirsty. No thirsting.
Oh man, that's great though. Like it's all coming together. You have any photos of like your progress, or do you want to do like longer times in between?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do longer times in between and just see. That's my goal. I also really want to somehow find a way to put my lightsaber hilts on the wall, the ones that I have. I might have to check out like how like design ideas and see how I could do that. That'd be kind of cool.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay. I've had this on my mind for a long time. Like we plan to go to Disney one of these months, days.
Yes.
We'll get our lightsabers there. But have you ever thought about, how? Because like in canon, in lore, in the stories, the Jedi have to, make their own when they go from their training sabers to the actual like lightsabers. I don't know if it's established if it's when you go from a Padawan to a Jedi Knight or if it happens as you're a Padawan, because we had that Clone Wars thing where the kids were looking for the crystal.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about, like, let's say we get the attachment blade from Disney, right? Have you ever thought about like making a new hilt from scratch, or like finding pieces and like putting it together?
I actually have the blade,
right?
When it's nice because it's not like all these other ones where I have to have a blade for each one, right? You can just switch the blade and whatever hilt. So I like that idea too. And I know I guess that's what I'm wondering too, is if when you make your saber, can you like really take it apart and add stuff like later?
Right.
Because that would be kind of cool if you could do that. I know they say it's a little bit bigger, like the hilt feels a little bulkier, but that's kind of cool though. Still, it's personal, I guess.
Yeah. Because like I was thinking, like let's say we get ours from Disney, right? Like, oh yeah, I bought this when me and Sensei went to Disney and we went to Galaxy's Edge and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But part of me is also like, I want that experience of like hand forging or hand crafting my own hilt from scratch. So like I
actually been purposely avoiding all the building stuff because I don't want it to like, stain my experience when I go there. So I'm like, but I know there's a lot of videos about it. I'm like, okay,
so many.
I try to go like, I'll see it. I'm like, oh no. Oh,
because for me personally, like aside from going to the workshop that they have there, I kind of want to like get a piece of metal, like and just do myself,
put it onto the
right,
yeah,
like,
dude, that would be cool.
Because like for me, like one of the things I always wanted to put, I was inspired by Starkiller. I wanted to wrap my hilt in leather for the grip. So like I always wanted to add like a little of my own like personal touch. So like I was wondering like if you ever thought about like, oh, I'd make my own hilt and then just like shove all the other stuff in it. Like have you ever thought about doing that?
I've always thought about it. I know it's a lot of work, but I would need, if I had the tools, I would totally do it. Like 100%, right? It'd be so awesome. I have the Starkiller hilt. That's the hilt for that really expensive lightsaber. I never put the leather on it though. They give it to you separately. But I'm just like, I haven't put it on yet.
So it does come with it.
Yeah, the one here. Yeah, so the one I had, it comes with the hilt. I got a special one where you could actually see the crystal inside when you unscrew it, like the Jedi crystal. Yeah, like it's like a chassis chamber thing, and you can see the crystal, and it's pretty cool. Very flimsy though. So, but I had the leather. I don't know. It's somewhere in one of these boxes, but I know I didn't wrap it yet because you need to glue it yourself. They didn't do that for you. Just so you could like you gotta wrap it and like put it and actually like stick it on there yourself. So it doesn't like. So I guess they do it for like how you want the pattern of the grip, I guess. But they give you like a white one and a brown.
That sounds like an extra step, though.
It is for how expensive it is. A surprise.
Right.
Maybe I'll ask. I know the cool thing about this is I think they do a service. Like if anything breaks, you can set it in for like $50 and they'll like fix it for you.
Okay.
And then maybe I would love to say, hey, can I get some new, colors in here? Maybe some new sounds. Because that would be kind of cool.
It would.
Yeah, I would like if there's like maybe a new Jedi or Sith comes along, I would love to get that.
So, man, I didn't know you had the Starkiller one. Now I'm extra jealous.
Yeah, it's here. Let me try to. I think it was charging, but let me try. So you can kind of see it here. It's just my crystal thing kind of got loose, but basically you can see it there. The crystal. So you can see the crystal.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
Dude, that looks so good. What?
Let me try to pull it closer. Maybe I can. Come on, focus. Streamer hand. There we go.
There we go. A little to your left. A little to your left.
Oh, you're
there
right.
it is. There it is. That is
so
pretty.
If you go, you can actually.
What?
This is Starkillers. But hold on, let me. Oh, here's Dooku's.
Oh, okay.
It changes each time, so it's
Dude.
very and like I said, so me and you both, I'm sure we watched Star Wars Theory, and I saw him review
I've seen him
this.
a few times. I don't watch him religiously like a lot of people do, but like I've seen him a few times.
Yeah, I've seen him review this, and I said I need to get this. It was really expensive, but it was very worth it though.
That's how I found out about him. Was you?
Yeah,
you talked about you getting the saber. Right before you got it.
Nice, man. Yeah, it's just, dude, like the quality and the bright, like just how it sheathes and everything. It's so great, man. It's like any color.
Can you show
like
us
all the main people?
Could you give us a good view of the hilt itself?
Yeah, so it's without the wrap, but you can see the.
Oh man, that's tight.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
I think they have a silver one and gold. There's two. I just got the gold just because.
Gold is classy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And the thing I like about these ones is they call it motion swing. So when you actually, the way you swing it goes like it's it's accurate to the T. No matter what you do, it will move like you're moving a lightsaber. It's pretty cool. Like the Disney ones don't have that. It would just like you move it and it would just kind of go zzz in like random times.
Okay.
This one is just like every motion you do, you can even go zzz, zzz, like really fast. It's freaking awesome.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's very cool. Very, very cool. It just makes me do. I even want that one that we saw. We talked on the show, the one that like it's in the hilt and it actually goes up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, dude, that was crazy. Like the technology is getting crazy, man.
Even though the hilt looked huge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that
it could do that, yeah,
out of nowhere.
I mean, that's awesome already, dude. Like, I think someone was telling me that they used that on one of the rides, like one of the Disney dressed up actresses as Rey picked it up or something, and like, oh, like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I can't wait though. I definitely got to go there, man. Like,
there's so many things I want in this world.
I know. There's so many things. There's so many things. So little time.
Yeah, one of the things I want is just to hang out with my buddy Sensei in real life.
I know, right? I know. Well, that will happen very soon.
I didn't get to see you the last time you were here, right?
Yeah, I can't. I don't think last time I was there.
How long ago was that?
Yeah, I wasn't that. It was in 2017. That's when I last was there.
Yeah, so, I know. I didn't get to see.
And that's
when
that's when I picked up Chloe when she came back here with me. But I was a lot of family stuff we did, so I didn't see a lot of people, sadly. But yeah.
Too long
time ago. It was a long time ago, man. It's been so long.
It's been we've had like 100 and how many episodes together now?
I know, dude. It's been so many. Holy crap.
Okay. I think everything seems to be running well. I haven't noticed any disconnects, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, I haven't either. It's been looking smooth. I've been checking it every now and then. It looks great.
Okay, perfect. So it
looks fantastic.
What's left to do? I think what we could do now is just what's it called? Hey, we could just start. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
Am I missing anything? I feel like I'm missing something, but it's because I think it's also.
I'm missing you too, man.
You always had to pull on that heartstring.
Yes.
Oh, the thumbnail.
Thumbnail.
What can we do?
I don't see. This sucks. I don't have anything Marvel prop. I have a lot of Star Wars stuff, some anime stuff, some gaming stuff, but no Marvel. That's my next thing I gotta buy. Or
we have the hammers, but we did that last week. I don't want to.
Yeah, we did do that last week. That's right. We did do that last week. And no Thor news this week, really. Do I have any let's see if I have any little.
I'm gonna grab my guitar for a Dungeons and Dragons tribute.
Ooh, oh, right. I like that. Sensei's a little lost, guys. I don't know what to get. Although I don't have a whole lot of things here to grow. I have a bonsai tree. No, you know what? Hold on. Damn it. Oh, it's got to be somewhere. No.
Brother, my guitar is so dusty.
I had a funny idea, but I need to I thought I was gonna get like a piece of paper and just make a ring.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. All right, I think we can do it. Here we go. Just little rings of power. That's all I can really pull off right now. Okay, I think I can do this. If I do this.
I have not touched this guitar in so long. Is it still in tune?
Is that what you're calling it now? Oh, the guitar, yes. Yeah. That looks great. Looks you're giving me some bardic inspiration, man.
It is so out of tune. Am I even tuning the right peg? It used to be a 12-string guitar.
Teeth in the tongue. All right. I made a bootleg ring.
Oh, snap. Okay.
A thick ring. It's a freaking tissue paper, you know, like.
Oh my god. Okay.
I don't know if anyone will get the reference. Let's see.
Okay, that's good. I have to put this back. 1 second.
Go for it. Jam out. Do this thing. Kobe. I missed. Oh, baby. A lot of this stuff to talk about, everybody. For those who are here, very buttload of news. Oh, actually, let me post on the Discord that we are going live. I'm going to post on my Discord as well. Hello. Tag everyone.
Sweet child. Man, I used to be so into Guns N' Roses, man. Like, it became my personality.
It's so good, man.
Mm-hmm. Dude, like the way they used it in that Thor trailer, I compare it to how they used what's it called?
Step Brothers? No.
oh.
There you go.
We just become best friends.
I think of that when they were singing it in the car. I think of it all the time.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Raven74 for the follow.
Yo,
Sorry,
Raven, what's up, man?
47.
It's Raven Sensei. What's up? What's up, Raven? Welcome in, man.
That's so
How you doing,
Raven.
dude? It's the future he can see.
That's so Raven.
A sexy boy is he.
Don't doubt that. I do not doubt that.
Yes, no. Raven's very sexy. I question myself too sometimes when I talk to him. Hello? Hello? Heyo.
Okay.
A lot of news today. A lot of stuff, guys.
Oh man, there's so much.
It's a lot. Thank you SDCC for this, but damn.
Like, and it's not over yet, right? Like it's Saturday.
It's Saturday. It's still. I mean, like, what more can drop? Like, man, I'm excited. My pants.
My salsa.
I used to love that video. I remember growing up, I used to watch it all the time.
So sad. I found this out recently. So, those guys in D12 were actually in the background of The Longest Yard as one of as a group of the prison people.
No way.
And I think they were supposed to have more lines, but I think they showed up late or something, and then they couldn't they couldn't get this out. So it was something.
I feel like Adam does that so much in his movies. He'll put somebody in the audience, right? They'll he does it with his daughters a lot in his movies. You can tell, he'll be a specific family they focus on, and his daughters or daughter will be there. He did it in his most recent movie he made. Yeah, the Hustle movie he made was really good. We talked about it too a little bit last week. Very, very good. But yeah, he does that, squeezes in little people here and there, and you're like, who is that? I swear I know that guy. Now when I go back and watch, I'm looking out for D12 now.
Yes. Like I was so surprised because it's D12, but also the fact that I found out
excuse me,
not long after that one of them passed away, and I was just like,
oh no,
what? So that's why
man.
I guess that's why they didn't push through with more stuff after
that
my
makes
band.
sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's like,
damn, that's crazy,
right? But yeah, like, not like I'm pretty sure there's like so much more we have to look out for it. Like, The Longest Yard is one of those like, it's a fun
great movie.
Yeah,
you just pick it up and watch it. It's funny.
Who was there? Like Kevin Nash was there.
Nellie's there. Julius Irving's there.
Dude, Nelly was the running back, wasn't he?
Yeah, Nelly was a running back. Yeah. Was there Julius Irving? There's Stone Cold Steve Austin's there.
Wait, Julius Irving, like Dr. J? Julius Irving?
No, I'm sorry, not Julius Irving. I always get these mixed up. I always get the names mixed up every time. Michael Irvin, sorry. Michael Irvin. Always get them mixed up, but he's a Hall of Famer, actually, Michael Irvin, I'm pretty sure. Nelly was there. Stone Cold Steve Austin was there. There's a couple wrestlers in there. There's a couple wrestlers in there. The big guy. I think like the Middle East. I don't know if he's Middle Eastern, but that big guy. There's a lot of celebrities in there, dude. Like a lot of popular people, but I feel like Adam's got those hookups, man. It's funny.
And people seem to respect him a lot for his
talent,
I
know, right? Dude, 100%, man. And he's great. I would love to meet the Sandman, dude.
He just feels like have you seen any of the behind the scenes stuff for that movie we just watched recently about him being an NBA scout? Hustle. Like, he just seems like he gets along with everyone.
Yeah, he's always like, seems like his energy is just really fun whenever you're with him. That's why I'd love to meet him. Like, he's in my top 3 people I would love to meet. Like him, Paul Rudd. I can't remember my third one, but
you got this. God, who's your third? I mean, we've already met, so that doesn't
I think
count.
It might have been Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. See, that's why you stumped me a little bit there. I had to think about it.
Ryan Reynolds, I feel like, okay, I've seen him in person, but like not like, because we went to one of his in New York. They would have those. They would invite celebrities to talk about like their movies in the Apple Store over there in one of the Apple stores in New York, and he was there promoting one of his films. One of his, I think it was like more of an indie film, and he seemed like a great guy, but you could tell he's also like, kind of like I don't want to. How do I put this? Like, he's in work mode when he's talking about stuff, right?
I see. Yeah.
And from that, I could tell like when if you probably see him out on the street, he'll probably want to be left alone, which is like not a bad thing, but it's just like, you can really tell when he's ready to like, I'm gonna entertain and stuff, but you can also tell like, okay, he's probably had enough this day.
Yeah.
He seems like an okay guy.
It wasn't. I remember now. It wasn't Ryan. Third one's Keanu Reeves. That's who I want to. Just what I want to talk to is Keanu. He looks like such a nice person to talk. I've heard like. And read so many things he's done for people, like nice things, and I feel like just having a conversation with him would be so nice, man. So yeah, that was my top 3. It was Keanu Reeves. Well, actually, if it was in order, it probably would be Adam Sandler, Paul Rudd, and Keanu Reeves, 100%.
Have you seen Always Be My Maybe on Netflix?
Why does that sound so familiar?
It's a Jim from The Office. And Keanu's there as well.
Oh, maybe I haven't. Oh, wait, that's a show, right?
It's a movie. And, Ali Wong is there.
Also, from Ant-Man, you guys in there too, right? Isn't he? Or no?
Which Ant-Man?
Is he not in there? Hold on here. Oh no, Randall Park's in there. That's right. He's in there.
Yeah. The Jim from The Office.
Sorry. Yeah, Jim from The Office. WandaVision 2. I was like.
Jim Woo. Yeah. Jim Woo.
Jim Woo. Jimmy Woo. That's what it is. That's what I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I think I haven't watched this, but I believe the wifey has, and she's always told me to watch it.
Okay, I will tell you right now, brother.
Though, like clips of him like doing funny stuff.
Please. I'm telling you, it's such a fun popcorn movie.
And I thought it was a movie, or sorry, a show. So now that I know it's a movie, I'll definitely watch it.
You won't regret it. It's fun. It's just sit back, relax.
Ali Wong's in there too, huh? That's funny. I love Ali Wong. She's hilarious.
She's really good in this one. I like her in this one because she's a little more down to earth. Because like you know how in her stand-up she's kind of like a character
out there. Yeah. For sure.
She plays the role really well, so I would recommend it, my brother.
Hell yeah.
Okay, we're just about good to go. I'm just gonna post on Instagram stories and we'll hit record. We'll hit record.
Let's do it.
Sorry, I know we're a little later than we've been doing the past few weeks, and I apologize. I've been extra slow today because I was so exhausted from my day yesterday. I hung out with some people from my previous work. It was such a good time, but you know when you catch up with people like we probably will when we finally get to meet up again.
Time just flies.
And you don't feel it until after. You know what I mean? It hit me so hard as soon as I got home.
It's the fun exhausted, man. It's what they call it. That's the good though. That's the good exhausted though.
It hit me so hard as soon as I got home, and I just it kept going this morning, and I was just like, I'm so tired.
I hear you. At least you got some rest though. It sounds like, which is good.
It's great, and I got some quality time with some of the best friends I could find in life.
Nice.
That isn't named Sensei Humor.
Soon
TM.
Soon TM. Yeah, there you go. Soon TM. I like that. Soon TM.
Oh shoot! I'm supposed to. Let me post you. Trying to post the story.
Let me post you.
These some days I just feel like an old man trying to keep up with the kids on social media.
Give me 1 second, young whippersnapper.
Let me tell you the story of Marvel Studios'
Marvel.
The Avengers.
The Avengers. Might be on like Avengers was like 25 by that time or something like that. Maybe not be.
I would love for it to reach Avengers 25.
It would be pretty great.
Okay. Prediction. How far do you think we'll get? I think we'll hit like 12 Avengers movies before we gotta like reconsider where everything's going.
How many are there now technically? Is it
not
4?
Counting
No.
Captain America and Winter Soldier?
Yeah, I'm trying to. For Avengers movies, you mean?
Right? Yeah.
I think 20 sounds good, actually.
You think 20? Like a nice round 20? We'll definitely beat Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, the good thing is they're not like putting a number on it. You know, it's not like Avengers 2 or 3. Because I think when they start putting the numbers on it, that's when it starts to be like, okay, it's getting crazy now, right?
True, because right now we have 4, right? We have the first one. In some countries, it's called Avengers Assemble. We got Age of Ultron, and then back to back, we got Infinity War and Endgame.
Endgame, yeah.
So
that's 4.
You think we'll hit 20? You think we'll beat the Fast and the Furious?
I think I feel like it might be like a different Avengers, like
for sure.
Like Avengers was something else. In that case, it could go more. I don't know.
You know what, people? If you told me 3 years ago that there's a possibility we would get Avengers versus X-Men, I'd be like, there's no way they could pull it off.
Yeah, there's no way.
They don't
have the rights.
They don't have the rights. First of all, we don't even know if this Infinity War thing is gonna pan out.
Right? It's like, geez, they're not even gonna do Civil War. Like, geez, they're so behind.
And then now, hearing the Kamala Khan ending, the Ms. Marvel ending of like, no, like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's where we're going eventually, right?
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm hoping that just like all these next movies, hopefully we get some mutant opportunity, like hearing things about mutants, which we will talk about later, because I feel like in some of these trailers, there's possible mutants in them. At least in the comics, they're mutants, so hopefully they'll say they are. You know,
we're talking about people under the sea.
Yes,
under the sea.
Yes, very a very swimmingly handsome character, as you would, right? So that'd be pretty cool. You mean
Rick's biggest rival?
Yes. Did you know? He's a zombie. Actually, all ties in. There's zombies and everything. Zombie Marvel, zombie AMC.
Dude, Marvel zombies. I'm quite curious.
Me too. Curious and excited, honestly.
Oh man. Okay. I think we should save this for the actual show. Let's do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. All our notes are arranged. I'm feeling deranged. Oh man, there's just so much. Okay.
So much.
Whew. Calm. Let me turn on my on-air.
Bring it in. A lot of news, guys. Bring it in. Lots of news.
Pop it up.
It's like an Ant-Man. It's like little tap it in. What did you say? Like tap,
yeah.
Tap. He's like tap. Keep tap.
Oh my god. Who walks in on them on that?
I forget. Oh my god, but that's now I want to see that scene. Tap. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, man.
Tap it. That's gonna pull up a lot of.
I know it pulled up some weird stuff. All right, we're gonna have to watch the movie again. That's just what it is.
There's nothing else we could do but watch the movie at this point.
That's it. That's it right there.
There's nothing else. Okay, let's start the show. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Let me take down the starting soon sign. Throw up our Comic-Con logo real quick for when we transition. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting the show. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Quit Stalling Geekcast. I am your host. My name is Harold Silvestro. Welcoming you to the Quit Stalling Media Studio. Trying to outline this little thing over here. Welcome, guys. It's a Sunday. It's 2:05 p.m. in the afternoon here in the Philippines, Manila time. It is what time is it over there? Is it like midnight?
11:05.
11:05. Saturday night in the westest of coasts. And let's head on over there. Let's check in live with our correspondent over in the Washington State. Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking it to the dojo with the sensei of humor, Derek O'Brien.
Konnichiwa, what is going on, everybody? Hello. Welcome in. Exciting day today. Wow, I don't think we've had such amazing and a lot of news in a long time, but it is Comic-Con, so it's kind of granted, but also wow. Like today, wow. And me and Harold were discussing, it's only Saturday, guys. It's only Saturday. There's way more to go.
I can't believe
I'm blown.
Well, I'm hoping there's so much more to go, because not only do we still have one more day of San Diego Comic-Con, aka Comic-Con International, Derek, we also have D23, the Disney Expo, coming up in a couple of weeks.
We do. We do indeed.
So it's not gonna stop. Don't stop.
It's not gonna stop.
Don't stop.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So today, I don't even know if we'll get to Umbrella Academy, The Boys, and Stranger Things, because we're talking about Comic-Con. So we'll see. We'll see where we'll land. But right now,
it's a big weekend. Yes,
it's a big weekend, Derek. We're looking at the MCU. We got Phase 5 and Phase 6 details. We got the Last Airbender news. Yeah, we'll talk about the gang today.
Oh yeah, gang. And gang, guys. And gang. Please, everyone watching this, I'm talking about Gang. Okay, just for disclaimer purposes. Oh.
we also have DC news. Thanks to a little panel that had, of course, the one and only Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yes.
In a no-show? I don't know if that was legitimate, and a bunch of other trailers that include everyone's favorite good guy, Johnny Silverhand himself, John Wick, the Dragon Prince, Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh.
We got a lot to talk about. I feel like
a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, man, Comic-Con International is definitely a national treasure. So we'll see how things go as we go through every bit of news today. Yes. So strap in, ladies and gentlemen. Derek, before we kick things off, I said it once when we started the stream. I said it before we started the stream. You're looking so good.
Thank you.
What have you been?
You can't do this to me. I get so flustered. But you can keep going now. I was gonna know. I appreciate it though. Thank you, man.
Rugged.
I'm trying to look as good as you. That's the goal. I actually have a picture of you on my wall. I wake up every morning. I'm like, you're gonna be like.
Is Brad Pitt on this call? Who are we talking? Who are we talking to? Chris Pine?
Yeah, Brad. Can you chime in? I don't know why your mic's been muted this whole time. What's going on? Come on.
Buongiorno.
There he is. Bringing everybody. We got Matthew McConaughey. All right. He's like on there.
Oh man.
But yeah, I've been working hard with the yard stuff. Still unpacking the moving stuff a little bit. We only got like a couple boxes left, so.
You've been moving the past few weeks. From your old place to your new place. Mm-hmm. The background has changed slightly for the better, by the way, because last time we talked, it was a little barren.
Yes.
And now you're filling things up.
We're filling it up slowly but surely.
For the people listening, Derek, I'm going to point a couple of things out. I'm seeing the old QS logo hung up in the background. I'm seeing a lot of really amazing collectibles on display.
Oh, yeah.
And
we got Vader's helmets there. We got, little Halo Master Chief there.
Ooh.
Other stuff you can't see. It's kind of blurred, but like that's my Pokemon collection. That's right. Got it all right there.
Gotta catch them all.
And up there's like little stuff, like you can see the Among Us that Quit Stalin sent over. Pretty cool people if you haven't heard of them.
It was your Christmas gift, right? Oh man.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was very awesome. There's a lot of little things there, so it's great. Very awesome. But it's coming together. Yeah, I'm happy, man. And that's what I've been really doing. So nothing too much.
You've been sweating because you're losing weight, dude. You look so trim. I say it every week now.
We're gonna keep going.
I can't wait for you to weigh in because when you get to compare the numbers, I'm so excited for you, man.
Yeah, I'm really excited to compare and be like, okay, because I was there a couple months ago, so and I'm pretty sure from then I've lost a good amount of weight. So we're gonna see the day when it comes. I'm excited.
Did you do a before photo so that you could like do an
I
after?
didn't. I wish I did. There is like, I guess I did have that photo with Chosen from Karate Kid. So maybe that's a good starting place.
Yes.
Yeah. So
that'd be a nice reference photo.
Yeah. I'm actually like my full body and I'm with him. And I can, maybe when I'm done, I can tag him like, hey, I look a lot better now. We have to get together again and take a picture. Imagine he reaches out.
Dude, that'd be so great. And how happy are you that you got that photo with Karate Kid's Chosen, and he's gonna be featured even more prominently in the upcoming season, right?
Dude, it was really exciting. He's such a nice person too, and when you meet him, he's very soft-spoken, but like very polite and very nice. So I was very excited. That's probably my first like celebrity picture I had even before I met like anyone. Like I met Hayden afterwards, so it was just like my first ever like starstruck moment. Like, oh my god, it's Chosen. But it was. I mean, obviously, it was still during around COVID stuff too. So we each had our mask on. We took it off for the picture. But
I tell people cool, like I knew Sensei Humor before he got big on Twitch, and
yeah,
they just give me this look like
now we're just on this booming show of Quit Stalling, and we're just racking it in, baby.
Oh, we're getting paid stacks and stacks of cents.
Cents.
Yes, ladies, it really is a roll of quarters in my pocket.
That's good. That's good. I like that. We're making it rain cents, y'all.
This was my salary from Twitch for the month.
My Twitch payout is on the wall in a little penny roll. You guys can see how he's so funny.
This was actually divided over the span of a few months. It's been interesting to see your transformation, Sensei. And
yes, thank you.
I feel like we could do like a compilation or like a montage of your side of the screen.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we could do that eventually. Yeah, once I get to like my goal weight, it'll be perfect.
That'd be nice.
But yeah, so other than that, nothing too much. I did try out Mortuary Assistant. That was a scary game.
Was that yesterday? I think I saw that.
That was yesterday, and man,
so
I got really scared. Actually, I'm gonna make a little short playthrough video of it. Try to keep it under 10 minutes. So hopefully I'll be able to post that soon. But that's pretty much about it. How about you? Maybe been playing anything, watching anything? I know you were hanging out with some friends.
Yeah. I had a great time hanging out with friends yesterday. Former co-workers, Pilar and Margot. My team, my part of my creative team when I was in advertising full time. Well, I'm still technically in advertising full time, but when I was in my previous company, and I described this earlier on. You know that feeling. I'm sure a lot of people at home who are listening, all two of you, know that feeling of like when you're with the people who you just connect with. You and I have this too, but like I haven't seen them in a couple of months, and time just flies, and then you don't realize it. And then when you get home, or when right after you hang out, you're exhausted because it only hits you right after. Like you bank all that exhaustion, and then when you get home and you sit down, it finally just kind of it smacks you right in the face.
Yeah, it does. You're just like, damn, wow, I'm exhausted, but it feels good.
It feels great.
That's kind of good though. Yeah,
I got those endorphins of just like talking about stuff, like because we talk about the same stuff. We love, like, the core of our relationship was enjoying when Netflix released Avatar: The Last Airbender on their platform, and you're just like, oh my god, because by that time we've only really seen it either on TV or through through legal streams online via Paramount. But that was the core of our foundation. Yeah, we talked about things like Umbrella Academy, which you and I were supposed to talk about today before all this Comic-Con news drop. So I had a fun time yesterday. Still exhausted. I played a little bit this week of I played a little bit of World of Warcraft because my raid teammates, we run a couple of dungeons here and there. But Derek, I finally finished the MSQ of A Realm Reborn.
Oh, nice.
And I logged out the second I got into the Waking Sands right after. I don't want to say too many spoilers because people might still, people might still.
I know it must have been crazy, huh? When that twist came along, huh?
Father, yes. I was.
Very. How do I say this? Shortcoming? I don't know if that's the right word. But yes, I remember you just kind of like, what is happening right now? You're just like, what is going on?
And I love how the story can be like a really compelling story can be told in an MMO. Yeah. World of Warcraft should take notes.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, the story is really crazy.
Oh, it's insane. And from what I've heard, this is only the beginning of my epic adventure through Eorzea.
It is. The fact, that's why I know, because I know you appreciate story. The fact that you already like the first expansion, oh man, you're going to absolutely love the rest. And I can't wait for you to go on that journey, man. It's going to be so good.
All I want is story, like Like the dungeon running, that's just a bonus, you know. Like,
right. Amen.
And that's how it should be. And I want to be the hero.
I know. I hear you, dude. I could honestly, I tell everybody, I love the end game stuff, but like, this is a game I would just play the story and be done. Some people just do that. They just play the story and they catch up and they wait for the next expansion, which is totally warranted. Like, it makes sense. Yeah.
I only like glam when it's simple, so I'm not PvPing or nothing. So
right.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, once you get into that, they revamped the PvP. It's like Overwatch, so it's pretty fun.
Don't you tempt me with a good time, Sensei.
I'm gonna try just a little bit. Just a tad.
No, see, the only reason why I PvP in WoW is for the glam or for the transmog. So I.
Yeah, right.
It's exhausting. It's exhausting. All right, well.
Oh man. All right. Man,
I had a lot of fun this week, and I have stories to tell you, but I'm gonna save it for next week because we got. There's so much to talk about.
Yeah, we got so many news.
So many news. Derek, we have so many news today.
So many news.
And we have to get to it. We have to get to it now.
Get to it quickly.
Okay, news now.
Who likes good news? Everyone? Then good news, everyone!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got news out the wazoos because it is Comic-Con weekend. And, we used to do things kind of in a reverse order and build up. But you know what? This isn't 2020 anymore. All right? We're going to start with the biggest of bangs. We're gonna
You're basically saying we should start a new phase on the show. Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh.
Not one, not two, or three, or four.
That's right, LeBron. We got 5 and 6.
I like. Yes,
dude. We got Marvel.
And 6. Marvel. That's it. We got Marvel in 6. Oh god, that's great. Oh Lord.
Yes, that's right. So we started the day, you probably started the day without much ado about, Marvel might drop something here or there, but they'll probably save the big guns for D23.
Yeah, right.
But they gave us. By they I mean Kevin Feige and the rest of the Marvel Studios crew gave us the layout, the lay of the land, and of course, these are still subject to change, like we saw with Phase 4.
Mm-hmm.
But we got a good look at what Phase 5 is going to look like, and that of course includes movies like Quantumania, TV shows like Echo that we already knew about, but we got a lot of reveals. Sensei.
Yes, we did.
So we can break this down real quick. All right.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, let's break it down and I want to know what you're most excited for.
Okay. I like that. Let's start off with Ant-Man and the Wasp in Quantumania. This is Feb 17, 2023. Derek, it is a few months away.
Yeah, it's getting close. God, it's already almost August.
Yes. I gotta say, I think this is one of those where you're kind of excited about. You're like, I know they're gonna deliver, and then when you watch it, it just knocks it out of the park. That's what I'm expecting from this.
Yeah, 100% agree.
You can't go wrong with Paul Rudd.
You can't. You really can't, man. Pun intended. Can't. No, dude, I agree. You really. It's hard to drop the ball when the first 2 Ant-Mans were really good, Yeah. So I feel like it's just gonna keep knocking out of the park.
Okay, then we got Secret Invasion on Disney Plus. This is a TV series, spring 2023. So they say spring 2023 because in May we get Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 6th.
Yes.
So we're getting a lot of Marvel again in 2023 and 2024. Saying 2020 is losing its meaning the more I say it now, Derek. 2020. But okay, I think I'm most excited about something that happens, kind of mid Phase 5, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So we got Guardians, right. We got Echo on Disney Plus, summer 2023. Loki season 2, also summer 2023. The Marvels. This is my number 2. The Marvels.
This is great.
July 28th, 2023.
This time next year, more or less.
Next year. Blade with Mahershala Ali. Oscar award winning, right? Mahershala Ali. Let me see.
Just like before you move on from that, it just makes me sad because now that I know they got that actor, that they retcon Luke Cage because he was in Luke Cage as Cottonmouth, right?
Oh,
and I actually enjoyed Luke Cage, and I was like hoping for it to come back, and like the fact that he's in Blade and he's Blade now, I'm like, oh no, they're probably never gonna bring back Luke Cage, or if they do, it's a different So I was like, oh well, but good for him though, man.
His Cottonmouth was pretty good. He did
really
get he did get shortchanged though as Cottonmouth. I gotta say, like there was so much potential, and they kind of yanked him from.
I agree.
He could have been a bit of a stalwart kind of a villain, but that's fine. We got what we got. Oh, shout out to FTO Nerd Talk on the YouTubes, as well as Mikhail Roldan. Our brother Mikhail, co-founder of Quizsong. Shout out to Mikhail. What's up, bud?
Is it the Mikhail?
The Mikhail Roldan.
Hello, good sir.
Hey, what's up, man? But yes. So we got Blade lined up. Ironheart with Riri. Fall 2023. Agatha, Coven of Chaos, Disney Plus.
I like this. This was a surprise one, which I liked.
What do you like about Agatha? Is it the character?
I forget the actress's name is escaping me, but I loved her in WandaVision. I love the, like her kind of. She was a villain, right? But it was almost like, I don't know if uplifting is the right word, but it was kind of like a joyful villain. Like you kind of like, oh, okay, she's kind of like a classic baddie. She's kind of funny and
mustache twirling.
Yeah, mustache twirling. It was great. And I was like, wow, she's gonna get her own show or possible movie. I can't really tell what the
it's a show.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I was definitely excited to see more of that. And obviously I think it's important to show more of the witchcraft side of the MCU. So very cool. Very excited for that.
Because
want to hear the theme song again. That's the main reason.
I really hope that's the theme song for the show.
Dude, I know. That'd be great.
But yeah, man. Agatha, Coven of Chaos, winter 2023 or / the start of 2024. So that's
nice.
That's interesting. This next one, Derek, is the one that has me so hyped.
Ooh.
Daredevil, Born Again on Disney Plus with the return. With the return of Charlie Cox.
Say it. Oh yes, baby.
Charlie Cox.
Charlie is despite his last namesake, he's popping in a lot of shows this year. But he really is making a lot. Dude, he's doing a lot for the Marvel universe, and I am all in for him, man. I love Charlie Cox.
He's doing what Night Nurse was kind of doing, sort of like
right. Yeah, right? I like that. I like
he's popping into different shows and movies. Spoiler alert: he was in Homecoming.
Yeah,
Spider-Man Home. I know Spider-Man No Way Home.
No Way Home. Yeah, there we go.
And he's getting his own series after months and years of speculation of will Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios bring Charlie Cox back to play the role of Daredevil after the Netflix embargo gets lifted. We did get our confirmation in No Way Home, and it looks like they have big plans for him.
Yeah. I'm
Derek,
so happy for him, man.
Derek, we're getting so much Cox that it's 18 episodes full.
Jeez, man.
Can you believe that?
That's some big Cox energy right there. That's wild.
If you told me Kevin Feige was going to give us 18 episodes of Cox, I wouldn't believe you, but it came straight from him.
Don't
apparently,
get ahead of yourself. First of all, right? Like, but like, wow, 18.
I mean, all the Cox fans knew that they weren't going to get shafted by Kevin Feige.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But this is amazing. It's a stroke of genius.
And it's weird because it just like erected out of nowhere. Like, it's great. I love that. It just kind of popped out there and in all its glory.
Like like Kevin Feige is really going off on us.
Keep coming. Keep bringing them. Keep popping them up.
In all seriousness, Derek, do you think Born Again, I mean, obviously it's like Homecoming and in the sense of like they're giving us, of course, a taste of it's a sly nod at Daredevil coming back within the Marvel Studios front, right? With the title of Born Again. But I'm sure there's also a purpose to it. You think it has to do with, I mean, we don't have any definite answer, but it'd be cool, I guess, if it had to do with his faith, as one of his core tenets.
I like that. That's a good way to look at it. I didn't think about that.
He's a Christian. He's actually Catholic, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. And I like that. We obviously, which we'll brush on later, we see a little bit of the outfit. It's like a little bit has the yellow in it. So it's definitely not the all red suit. It has a little bit of the yellow suit in it. So
and it's not like that janky. He purchased it on Amazon.
Yeah, right. And I love that can mean both things, right? I feel like Marvel does such a good job with intertwining the meaning of titles. Yeah. So it could be like a battle of faith, and also, of course, he's getting born into the MCU again. Yeah. And I'm glad he's getting 18 episodes because, dude, honestly, like, I like his performance on Netflix was fantastic.
Oh man, yes.
Like when it was on Netflix, dude, that was like the best. I'm pretty sure that was the first rated R Marvel show.
I think
was Daredevil.
Oh, show for sure.
Show.
Yeah.
I don't know about Medium, but I know it was the first rated R show that they had, and that was, dude, it was so good. I tell everybody, you know what, you might not like the Luke Cages and the Iron Fists, and
we don't blame you.
Daredevil was like hands down so good. Story was great. 18 episodes, well deserved to Charlie. I know he was
definitely
in previous interviews, man, talking about too, like wanting to be in the MCU, and he's there, so I'm happy for him. I'm very happy.
I wonder if when he was interviewed, talks were already happening. You know how they can't say anything and they just pretend like with Garfield. Andrew Garfield was just like, it'd be great if it happened, but it's never gonna happen. And then he already shot his scenes.
right. He's like, Kevin calls him up, hey Charlie, just wait, man.
Right?
Just wait.
And I'm glad we're getting this. There's so much they could do with the character.
I like what Bebo says too.
I was gonna get
saying that it's like 3 seasons worth of all the shows released. It truly is. It really is. And it's Charlie Cox. It's great.
Because we got 6 episodes of Ms. Marvel. We only got like 8 episodes of every other show that's on Disney Plus.
Hawkeye was 6. Yeah, Hawkeye was 6. Loki, I believe, was 6 too.
Oh, was it only 6?
Maybe it's 8. A couple of them had 6. They were short. Either way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier was how many episodes? I'm looking it up right. 6. It's all 6.
6. Yeah, it's crazy. Breaking barriers with Daredevil. I like it. And I think it's safe to say, I think we all know what our favorite show released on Phase this year. I mean, obviously.
I'd love for them to blow our minds with everything else, but like it's hard not to look forward to someone who became a beloved, face to the Marvel TV, just Marvel in general, because for the longest time we really did want Charlie Cox's Matthew Murdock to be on screen with everyone else, right? And we're finally getting that. Like we were hoping, and it was one of the things they threw around when they were making the Endgame portal scene was, do we include the Netflix characters? And for logistical reasons, for licensing, I'm sure
makes sense.
Like that didn't happen. But
save now that we're getting the next phase coming up here, same for Kang,
and
right?
I'm excited.
and it can happen. The mutant word's already out there. We got all the Netflix shows on Disney Plus now, except Iron Fist, but they're all there.
Is it really everything except Iron Fist?
If I remember correctly, I don't think Iron Fist was on there, but I could be wrong. I think it's not on there, but I'll double check later. Actually, I'll check it right now while we talk about this. But of course, there is still 2 other things, guys, in the Phase 5. We love Daredevil so much.
Yes.
We do.
Of course, we also have Captain America: New World Order dropping May 3, 2024. Dude,
I want more Sam, man, for sure.
I want to see him come into his own. Yeah, we saw him.
I know.
We saw him finally pick up that shield after a sort of a drawn out season.
Right.
I'd love to see more of him. Would you want to see him do like more monologue-y stuff like he did at the end, or are you thinking like just give us more action of Sam in the suit? Like, where are you?
I would like a little bit more monologue. It was funny because I was thinking about this too. And you can share your opinion. I'm thinking right now, I don't know who's going to lead this new batch. It's kind of, there's not a concrete leader as it seems right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would assume it's Captain America, but it could be other things. So this movie could steer us in the direction of Sam leading it, which I would love, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like in the show we could see a lot of the leadership qualities. He really went through himself, and he's worked with Steve in the MCU, so he knows a thing or two, right? He knows a thing.
For sure.
But yeah, I'm like I said, I'm excited for this too, man. Everything here, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of everything, Derek, to cap off Phase 5, because we're still gonna briefly talk about Phase 6.
Yeah,
man. July 26, 2024. The Thunderbolts.
Yes.
We've already heard rumors. Baron Helmut Zemo has been set up as this rich oligarch, apparently, that has the resources he needs to form his own super team like he did in the comics.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see where this goes because, honestly, one of the more memorable, and you will agree with me on this, I have no doubt, one of the more memorable members of the Thunderbolts is Venom. So them pulling this team together without him... Venom's an iconic character, don't get me wrong, but I have no doubt they'll pull it off without him. But,
100%. Yeah, I think they're gonna definitely go a different route. Sadly, but respectably.
Very sad. But there's always that hope. There's always that hope that he gets pulled in the multiverse.
On another season, maybe. Maybe you never know.
Right? Because Derek, we've been given the title of this era in the Marvel universe, and it's called the Multiverse Saga.
I love it, which we kind of knew.
I mean, the internet acted like they did it for like, the past few weeks.
No way.
Right?
The internet for us, dude. Yeah,
we talked about it briefly last week, but everyone seems to be like, there's no interconnecting plot. Why is it so directionless? When we've been given Kang, we've been giving all these multiverse hints and brief glimpses, and I feel relieved that
it's like I said last week. They mentioned the multiverse on Homecoming, and I believe Phase 4 started with Homecoming and ends with Wakanda Forever. So I think, it was pretty on the nose. I think for multiverse of it. You didn't notice already.
Did they need to give us the logo first before
yeah, right, exactly.
All right, I guess they have a plan.
Let me see a Nerd Talk saying over on the YouTube. I think you mean Baron Zemo, not Venom. Oh, for the Thunderbolts. No, so what he was meaning by that Nerd Talk is, so I read the more recent issue of Thunderbolts, which has Elektra, Agent Venom is on there, Red Hulk. I believe the Punisher's there too. I can't remember the fifth one.
Yeah. I meant Matt Gargan. I meant I know Zemo was the one who founded them, and that's why I mentioned his whole money about putting the team together. Mm-hmm. I just meant that not having Venom, who's one of the more iconic Thunderbolts members from the first run, is going to be strange. But I would have loved to have seen him. But you know what? I'm happy with whatever because I love the Thunderbolt squad we got right now. Honestly, it's great. So we have potential like potentially we'll get. Are we calling her Black Widow?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's call her superhero pose. Kate Bishop, you're so funny. I love that line. Kate Bishop, you're so funny.
We definitely have Zemo, so that's 2.
Yeah, Zemo, agent, the U.S. agent, agent, also known as John. What's his last name? Walker. Thank you, John Walker. Potentially more. Honestly, we might see, them recruiting people throughout these. I mean, it's in 2024, so that's pretty far out. We could definitely get a couple of other additions, right?
Yeah. So Yelena, Zemo, John Walker, U.S. agent. I'm sure Madame Hydra is gonna factor in somehow.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Seems to be the ringleader there, like the
Blonsky could come in instead of General Ross, right?
That's true. Yeah, you could have that. Wow, I didn't think about that. That's that'd be a good counterpart.
Yeah, because we lost, sadly, the actor for General Thunderbolt Ross.
I know. Rest in peace.
And it could be named after him. It obviously.
Oh, I know. Oh my God, they could totally do that.
It could be his initiative or something. Duh.
That's true. Dude, if they don't pull that out, I'm sad. Marvel, we know you're listening, okay? We know you're in the 9 people view.
It's probably already filmed.
Just say, he passed away, and you dug up this initiative, and you want it to happen. It's like the Coulson thing with the cards. Thunderbolt Ross just wanted this little push, and if you guys work together, imagine they just pull it straight out from the Avengers one. But I would do that. Would be pretty awesome. I can say that.
Yeah,
we're very excited for that too, man.
It's gonna be interesting to see how they string everything together because as many doubts as you could have about the MCU moving post Infinity Saga, they gave us the Infinity Saga. I do not doubt that this will be, at the very least, extremely entertaining. So
I know there's
earned my trust.
Yeah, there's mixed reviews, but I always wait till the end. I know we all felt this. I always, like we said last week, when Iron Man 2 came out, or excuse me, Iron Man 3 and Dark World Thor, we were all like, okay, where is this going? But let's just wait till the end.
Yeah, man.
Let it finish out first.
Calm down, people. Calm down. I'm
excited though, nonetheless. I feel like this, compared to the other phase releases, this is a lot.
Yes.
That they showed, right? So it's pretty insane.
Speaking of a lot, they did drop the Kang Dynasty logo on us.
They did drop the Dynasty photo.
So obviously we're heading in this direction, right? They've set up the fact that
low
Kang,
key, yeah.
Low key. Low key. High key. So we're heading in this direction, and it seems like they're taking the Infinity War Endgame wombo combo approach, because they also dropped the Secret Wars logo.
They did, dude.
Immediately after.
Avengers in one phase. It's crazy.
So I guess we're getting
Secret's
the multiversal stuff, and then the Secret Invasion storyline will end up paying off eventually as well.
Yeah.
I think we could do a whole episode of who we think will be replaced by Skrulls and all that stuff eventually.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I know. It's such a dude. This is a great time right now, man. Such good things are coming.
Man, Nerd Talk in the chat said Marvel will dedicate every episode to William Hurt. I like it, dude.
I love that.
That's a good idea. I feel like
fantastic.
Right? I feel like at the very least they do one episode dedicated to him, and then the rest is just his name in the credits or something.
I really hope they do.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Them just at the end of every episode dedicated to our friend William Hurt. Fur.
Yeah.
And then of course they gave us another look at the Fantastic Four logo.
Yeah, I wonder what that 4 means.
So it's confirmed that we're getting the Fantastic Four movie in Phase 6. Actually, I think this goes before the Kang Dynasty. Let me bring up the image.
That would probably make sense.
Yeah, it goes up right before. So this one happens right after a fall 2024 release. So November 8th, we got Fantastic Four. They gotta bring back Jim. I'm sorry, I keep calling him Jim.
I know, we all do. We all say Jim. Jimbo. They gotta bring him back.
They gotta bring back Mr. Emily Blunt, right?
Yeah. There you go, like that.
I think John Krasinski, like, if it's this soon, unless they give us the old switcheroo and bring us someone else, I think it's all but confirmed, I guess, that we should at least get him.
I feel like they wouldn't, like, kind of be upsetting, I think, if I was, to recast. I mean, they already brought technically Charlie Cox in, right, from another technically timeline. They brought the Cox in. Right. Yeah, always get to bring it out. But I'm praying to get John and Emily too. I mean, I know there's been the rumors, right? And the chemistry's there. They're already married, so it'd be perfect. And they could do it like Spider-Man. We all know a lot of the story. They could just kind of put it in there and just briefly explain it. Like, dude, I will never forget how amazing they did with Spider-Man in Civil War. Like, just putting him in there, like, you would think that's such a difficult thing to do, but they put him in there so well, and then they laid it out later.
Yeah,
fantastic. So,
like, I wouldn't even mind it being like, it doesn't have to be the intro like they did with the Incredible Hulk, Edward Norton, where his whole origin story is just in the credits, in the intro credits. But they could even do it in like the post credits. Like, find a creative way of doing that. I don't care. Like,
seriously.
I have full faith in them pulling this off.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm just very excited. So I guess we down to the question then was what's your most exciting thing for Phase 5?
So Phase 5.
You know what? Before we do that, do you have a favorite of Phase 4? I know Wakanda Forever is still coming, so because obviously that could be a thing. But just so before that, so far, do you have a favorite of Phase 4?
Phase 4. Let me bring it up real quick. Let me bring up all the.
Mine's. I think mine will be Spider-Man, just because of No Way Home. But I think a very, very close second. It's almost a second for some reason. Close second is Shang-Chi for sure. I think for me.
Oh, supposedly Blade we're moving Blade, Quantumania, and Fantastic Four out of this image because of how things played out. And of course, Secret Wars, everything in the bottom row because it got moved to Phase 5 because of COVID.
Phase 5.
So shoot, it has to be. It has to be No Way Home for me.
Dude, it's so good. I agree. I loved it.
As good as Shang-Chi was.
Yeah, like I said, Shang-Chi is a very close second for me, for sure. But No Way Home would just hit it home. Honestly, dude, it's so good. Yeah, it was great.
It has to be No Way Home for me for Phase 4.
Same.
Pulling up Phase 5 and Phase 6. Well, we can't really do a Phase 6 yet because we only have 3 movies. Obviously, we're looking forward to the Avengers stuff. But going back to Phase 5, it really has to be Daredevil Born Again for me. I love the Captain America story so far. Thunderbolt has me excited for the possibilities. But you have a proven commodity. Okay, and no disrespect to the Guardians. And how Chris Pratt has sort of tainted my point of view on that. But you got this proven commodity in Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock. It's got to be Daredevil, and then followed up by the Marvels for me. And then I'm hella curious about Secret Invasion and Quantumania because it's all good.
I was gonna say mine's Daredevil for sure. Second would be Quantumania just because I love Paul Rudd so much. So, and obviously that's when they're probably going to sprinkle in some Kang in there because I know they did release a new movie poster with Kang, and you can see his daughter Cassie in there too, I believe, suited up, if I'm not mistaken.
Cassie Lang
which
Lang
they did
fighting
recast.
Kang?
It's like the 3 of them posing. I think it's Hope, Scott, and Cassie in their suits, and then Kang's kind of in the back corner, like with his like Conqueror headpiece on. It's pretty cool.
You telling me it's Kang versus the Langs with his helmet making a tang?
God dang, you nailed it. But yeah, dude, seriously, it's a great photo. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely check it. I'll try to pull it up too.
Man. Yeah, please do. Please.
Send it to you.
I want to give a shout out to Skirtso.
Skirtso.
Yeah, I'm so glad you made it, buddy. Bimo said, and the re-release of Spider-Man No Way Home is coming soon too. Like the more fun cut or the more fun edition.
You're right. I'm gonna send you this over on Discord here.
Yes, please.
Excuse me.
So there's a lot of stuff, Sensei, that they're doing to us.
There is. There's a whole lot of stuff they're doing. All good things here. All right, sent it over.
Oh, there we go. Good. I didn't know this was a promo poster. This looks so good.
Yeah, this is like a new poster that they released. Very, very cool. Kang looks very conquery. And I actually listened to the panel on this, and Jonathan, I forget the last name, but he came up with just great energy. And they kind of asked him, hey, so I want to ask you, what can you tell us about Kang in the movie? And he goes, well, there is going to be some conquering. And I was like, I got everybody. And something interesting I caught on the panel. The words were a little hard to explain, but they did mention MODOK in there. So kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know. They definitely said something MODOK. And like I couldn't hear before if they were confirming that MODOK was in it or if it was like briefly going to be like its own thing. But the MODOK was mentioned at the Ant-Man that panel, just
because he has his Hulu show.
Right.
Voiced by Patton Oswalt. Wouldn't it be funny if he just ended up in the MCU voicing MODOK?
Right. I mean, why not? Right. So that was kind of interesting and just scale wise insane. So I mean, I can't wait. Just very excited. Very excited.
It's crazy, man. Like there's all the possibilities. Like getting proof that Cassie Lang is playing Stinger is just. Feige just knows when to pull something out of the bag,
Feige knows. We trust in Feige.
Yeah, it's for real. Like, why doubt, right? Like, everything is just falling into place.
Yeah. Seriously, man, I can't wait.
I have full confidence in Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige?
Kevin? Yeah, we're close friends with him, so we can call him that.
My boy Kevin Feige. But yeah, I think there's no doubt left in my, like, again, you can have your doubts all you want, like that's totally okay, but at this point I'm just like, just keep giving it to me. And Derek, I'm telling you, the second Wakanda Forever hits,
I know,
and everyone's just gonna be like, oh yeah, everything else was shot during COVID, just like Wakanda Forever. They managed to pull it off with Wakanda Forever, and everything else is gonna get good again. Like, I believe in my heart of hearts. I don't idolize. I try not to idolize celebrities anymore. But there's just something about Kevin Feige, man. It feels like he's not a celebrity. He's one of us. I think is why.
Yeah, I think he's a huge fan, man. He's been in the MCU since like the first Fantastic Four, so I know his dreams for the world is big, and I'm just excited to see it go to the very end, man. I think we all are. Yeah, we're very, very excited. And dude, honestly, like, I mean, I know we're gonna touch upon a little bit more later, but the Wakanda Forever trailer is beautiful. So I'm very hopeful and knowing that it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Me too, man.
Dude, Skirtso had this hilarious take here. It's gonna be real interesting if someone wants to start the whole MCU from the beginning, from scratch. Because there's so many movies, and it's gonna be an insane marathon. And you can't even do it within a day anymore.
You're talking like 100 years from now, when we're like out, and then they're like, "Man, it's about time to remake these with our new technology, virtual."
Derek, I can't believe Kevin Feige III is remaking everything in VR.
Gosh, like, why didn't they make me Iron Man? I have to be freaking Daddy Thor. God.
Oh, man. Okay. We'll breeze through some of this other stuff. Marvel Studios animation. We got some news on that front.
We do.
X-Men 97? Anyone? X-Men 97 looking good. We got some characters shown. Like, we got the lineup of course, the classic cast with Gambit, Wolverine, Cyclops, Jubilee. We got Cable's gang as well with Bishop and Forge and Nightcrawler. of course, Mr. Sinister and his Hellfire Club, by the looks of it. And Magneto looking... Has this been in the comics? Does anyone know in the chat? Is this? He's got a big blue M on his torso, a black and sort of purple highlighted bodysuit.
Very old school. Yeah, right? Very old school.
Did he wear this? Would you know? No. Like,
I have no idea. I never watched the younger X-Men cartoons. I mean, if I did, they were like very glimpses. Obviously, like the theme song I remember. Very here and there. Really only remember Wolverine and like sometimes Deadpool was in there too. So that's like the only thing that I really remember. But dude, this is exciting. Obviously, just not even just this, but the fact that mutants are getting into the MCU.
Yeah.
Thank God. Finally.
Not just mutants, man. We're getting a full run of Marvel Zombies.
Yes.
After their What If one-off, apparently it wasn't one-off at all, and we're getting the first mature rated MCU TV show.
I like it.
In Marvel Zombies, and yeah, we got a cast of course, our zombies, including Captain Marvel zombie and Captain America zombie. But yeah, we got a cast
in there too, yeah.
Right? And we got a cast of what looks like sort of like survivors. That involve the new Hawkeye.
For those who are like are in the audio listening, there's literally a picture of Jimmy Woo suited up, but wait, he has a magic card in his hand.
He got a freaking
card. Thanks to Scott Lang, dude. Just that little piece of the card is just great. There's a little freaking card a magic card in his hand.
Dude.
Or a playing card, sorry. But dude, it's so funny.
Wastelander Jimmy Woo and Wastelander Shang-Chi look badass.
They really do. They look great. Dude, they look fantastic.
I can imagine the cosplay already. Like this looks
I would wear that. I'd rock that to a cosplay, sure.
Okay.
Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah,
is this your guy?
I would love for you to be Jimmy Woo and I'd just be like Shang-Chi just smoldering next to you and everyone just like, what's wrong with your friend?
Don't worry about it. The
Don't worry
here.
We got Yelena, America Chavez, the samurai ninja looking kabuki person from the Shang-Chi series, Shang-Chi movie,
Red Guardian.
Red Guardian, thank you. I was blanking on the name. Who's this on the right most?
Like that is a bit trick.
Is that Katie?
Is
that a bow on her back?
Does she have whiskers, or is that just the art kind of distorting a little bit?
I guess just her hair.
Okay.
It might be Katie.
Katie.
Yeah, it
might be Katie. Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, it just looks all. Oh my gosh, yeah, this all looks good. Marvel Zombies.
Looks great, guys.
Scrolls, Wastelander Scrolls. Yeah, there's so much here. I'm looking forward to this. I'm more hyped than I thought I'd be.
Yes.
Oh, and then of course we got Zombie Icarus showing up here.
Yes.
That's
Zombie Icarus.
What? Okay. Of course, they also announced Spider-Man Freshman Year, which is an animated series that's supposed to be set right before Civil War.
I'm excited for this.
You got Nico Minoru from The Runaways, Amadeus Cho, who famously in the comics becomes his own version of Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Rogues Gallery of Dr. Octopus.
Very OG too, I might add. Very OG Doc Ock looking with the lime green yellow suit.
Yeah, Scorpion. See, if this is and of course Matt Murdock as Daredevil.
Voiced by Charlie Cox.
I like the suit because this is the same suit we see at the very end of one of the trailers we're showing in just a little bit.
Yes.
But my biggest confusion here is like he's gonna get a bunch of suits by the looks of it.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be supposedly mentored by Norman Osborn, which confuses me because if this is supposed to be a direct prequel to what we get in the MCU, he didn't really recognize Osborn.
Right. He wasn't familiar with it, so
right.
It's very interesting I'm wondering how they're gonna kind of meld this into the timeline. Actually, yeah. So maybe they'll answer it in the show, but yeah, the questions are definitely getting raised too. Obviously,
it might just be like a multiverse thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't want to do all these mental gymnastics on why he doesn't know who, and
Yeah, just let us enjoy it.
Or is this
With
like
it making sense at the same time?
Right? Or is this like the consequence of his actions during No Way Home?
Oh yeah,
that his origin story gets tweaked.
That's a good point.
I don't want to do all these mental gymnastics.
Yeah,
Derek.
exactly. I hear you.
I'm tired. But so yeah, we it's also confirmed that we're getting a second season of that, so it's going to be called Spider-Man Sophomore Year. Yes. And then we're also getting What If Season 2. So there's so much.
A lot of Marvel stuff, dude.
I don't think we'll. Okay, we'll take a lot of the news from later on and kind of blow through them. But one thing, I wanna emphasize is Black Panther.
Yes.
Okay, I have to mute this because we're gonna get copyright struck. But it is so epic, Derek. We got our. Oh, what the heck is? Nope. What? Wait. Shoot.
But I agree. The trailer is very, very beautiful. It starts off so good with a nice song. It's just like a powerful, moving thing. And I know we're all wondering how they might have handled the T'Challa funeral, and it seems like they definitely do showcase it here. Yeah. They address it. Yeah, they definitely do.
So, okay, my emotions, Sensei.
Yeah.
My emotions were toyed with.
No.
They were. My heartstrings were tugged throughout this Black Panther Wakanda Forever trailer.
Yeah.
And it starts off so somber, and
it does, really does.
Right. And you get the Queen herself making such an epic one-liner sound so emotional, and I can't find the words right now. It is so dramatic.
It's breathtaking. It's breathtaking too. Yeah.
She even goes off and mentions that her family is what was the term she used? Dang it, I'm blanking on.
No, the part that really hit me hard when she mentioned that she's lost everybody and.
Yeah, her entire family.
Yeah.
So, does she lose Shuri too, or is it a scenario where Shuri gets kidnapped or something?
Right. That's what I'm thinking too, where something might happen to her and they have to figure it out. But yeah. Because
okay, I see a man that has been rumored to appear for the longest time. Finally, we're getting a look at one of the first actual mutants in
mutants, yes,
in history. Namor, the Submariner, in this trailer. What do you think, man? Because I
think the same thing. That's in my head. Honestly, it's tough. They have to. For me, water physics and cinematography is very hard to get off. Aquaman did a pretty good job with it. I won't lie. They did a pretty good job, but this is Marvel we're talking about, so I think they're going to do a fantastic job. The scenes in the trailer look very good. It's weird to say that you almost don't see the Atlanteans as the bad guys in the trailer because it's almost so pretty.
You think they are beautiful. The bad guys?
I think it's a misunderstanding type of thing. That's my theory. So, and I think that's the tone, right? Because a teaser trailer, you try to set the tone of what the movie is, the theme. Mm-hmm. They kind of want to make you see these guys and you kind of see them fighting them, but at the same time, there seems to be a third, someone,
party?
Something's third party going on here. So maybe there's a little something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, which we'll see in the movie. But I think they're called Atlanteans too in MCU, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
They look great. I'm happy to see. I love water, everything. So I'm happy to see these water scenes. The actor for Namor looks great. And yeah, like Harold was saying, the fact that I think he's been confirmed a mutant, if I'm not mistaken.
I think Feige went out and actually said it.
Yeah. So that's very exciting. Even more what's the word? Wood to the fire. I guess that's bringing more mutants into the world and more awareness. And I feel like, was it? Oh no, sorry, it's not this trailer. It's the She-Hulk trailer. So never mind. I'll talk about that.
Oh, they talk about
the superhumans. I thought it was this one for some reason. There's a lot of trailers that kind of all bashing a little bit, but
how good
yes,
is it?
But yeah, what do you think, man? What are your thoughts?
Okay. My initial, I was waiting for this part the whole time. Oh shoot, I kind of skipped through it. Here we go. Who's in the suit?
Oh, it's tough. I know, it's tough.
It's gold? Yeah, it's black and gold.
It is gold.
I don't think. Okay, first of all, it'd be cruel. It'd be cruel if they give us Michael B. Jordan back, in the sense that how were they able to bring Killmonger back, but they can't bring T'Challa back, right? Again, more mental gymnastics. Right. I don't want to have to deal with that. But if they do it well, it's freaking Michael B. Jordan.
The body looks pretty curvy though, so I don't know.
You think it's female? You think it's female?
Michael B. Jordan does have a nice butt, but this looks very curvy and lean. But Michael B. though is also pretty buff, so I don't know. It looked a little curvy and sexy to me, so it could still be Michael B. Jordan. But
it'd be cool. Oh yeah, sorry. Keep going.
No, I was gonna say oh man, it's oof. I don't even think it's Shuri. I think we're gonna get pulled somewhere. I feel like, because I don't know. For me, I feel like they wouldn't just say, okay, Shuri's gonna be the new Black Panther. They're gonna do something creative with it, I think. But I don't know. That's just me thinking out loud. But especially with, I know we all, or maybe not all of us, knowing about the Shuri drama, the actress Shuri. So that's another reason why I think they might not be okay, let's not say she's Black Panther right now.
Oh, so, you think that she could be, but they just don't want to admit it.
Right. Okay. But I don't know. It seems pretty interesting. It seems also the thing I like is that the trailer seemed to have all the tribes working together, which I love. Right. I want to see more M'Baku. I love M'Baku. So let's see more of that.
BMO says that the identity was revealed with the toys.
Oh, damn. These darn
toys. How do you feel? Do you want to know right now? Because we could look it up. I'm okay with it.
I'm happy with it.
Go for it. Go check.
I remember the toy leaks with Sam's outfit in Captain America released before the episode did, so everybody knew what the outfit looked like because of the toys.
I think it doesn't detract from it. I don't think.
No, yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. Knowing who it is. I mean, I think it's assumed anyways. It's not if you do say it's Shuri, I'm not gonna be oh, I never saw that coming.
Right. Okay, why don't you look it up, Sensei?
Okay, yeah.
I'll give my 2 cents on it. But we'll give a spoiler alert as well. If you don't want to know, this is your warning.
Tune out now.
Tune out for the next minute. Let me play the spoiler alert sound real quick.
Holy spoiler alert!
If you don't want to know who the next Black Panther is, avert your ears and your eyes, okay?
Yes, please.
We're about to bring it up. Here we go. I have a link as well, Sensei, that I will pull up.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it too. It must be the alert let's see here.
It was a Lego figure that revealed it.
Oh no, Lego! You guys,
but are you ready? Are you ready, Sensei? I'm gonna drop it. I'm about to drop the knowledge.
Hit me.
It looks silly, but it looks like it's gonna be Shuri.
Oh, I like it though.
I'm down.
She looks a lot older in the film too. I just gotta say, older, she's more mature. Very tall, man. Very mature. She looks good. Like I said, we loved Black Panther when it came out, and I can't wait to see this movie. It's still hard for me to believe that Chadwick passed. Rest in peace. But damn, man, I think,
it's tough.
Dude, that scene's gonna hit so hard, man. It's just because we all know it's real.
Yeah,
it's gonna hurt, man. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a powerful good. So,
dude, okay. So Skirtso said in before Lego's just playing in the What If series. That'd be hilarious. Yo, I'm okay with anything. At this point, I'm really down. I'm down for anything. Because the thing is, part of me doesn't want it to be M'Baku because I want M'Baku to be his own person.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It would have been okay if it was like Lupita Nyong'o. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would like Lupita. Yeah, that would have been nice. You know, I don't know why I had this like theory, like kind of like Iron Man 3, but like better. You know how I had like maybe she could like disperse it, like kind of like a small Naruto cloak thing, where you can like give powers to your army and everybody works together, and Wakanda forever together, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
So you're telling me, Sensei,
I'm hopeful for that.
That you're whispering into a hammer.
Yes.
He's protected. And you're telling them temporarily.
I whispered into the necklace of T'Challa.
To grant everyone the powers of the Black Panther.
Yes, there you go. Sorry, that's the perfect example from Thor: Love and Thunder. Yeah.
Temporarily.
If Asgardians can do it, I mean, they're on a different plane. Yeah, why not? Just what's the Panther's name? Is it Both?
Wait, which Panther? Oh, Bast.
Bast. Thank you. Both. Try to go extra.
Many Bothans died to bring us this information.
Yeah, I mean, anyways, yeah, this, like, I agree with you. Trailer. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely go and prepare your heartstrings to be tugged, as Harold said. It's very powerful and great.
And there's not enough like time to go over how I feel about everything.
Yeah.
You know? Like I feel so much about all of this going on.
I know.
And
I know.
I feel like that's exactly how it'll feel while we're watching it.
Yeah.
Right.
Same.
So I'm so curious to see how this goes, because it, you know, with Namor coming into play, there's every possibility that. Sorry.
Great. No, I say he looks great. Like the shot of him, for the audio listeners, if you haven't seen the trailer, he kind of floats in the sea down towards his throne with like this tribal mask on. Very, very beautiful, man. I love it. It's very cultural. There you go. That's the word to use. It's a very cultural.
We're getting the Atlantean culture. Like, there's every possibility that they sink Wakanda into, as landlocked as Wakanda is. There's every possibility that they find a way to just like bring it below sea level, because
right.
You know.
Yeah, I totally. It's weird to say too. I weirdly got, in a good way, like Avatar vibes from this.
Oh, okay, I see it. The water,
but like very like cultural, kind of like two sides. What's going on? There's like a war going, it seems, or but it looks good, man. I'm excited for this.
A lot of misunderstanding. Excited. Yeah, like I really want to know where all this goes, because
right.
Why is it Wakanda forever? Right? Do they lose Wakanda?
Right. I know. It's scary to think about.
It's so good.
But soon, a couple months, November, if I'm not mistaken.
Dude, it's so close. It's so close. I'm ready.
Namor looks good too. I know in the comics, like, for lack of a better term, he's a dick. He's really He's really a dick. Dude, he is. He's dark. So
he's almost Victor Von Doom levels of I Want Sue Richards. You know what I mean? Like, it's creepy.
Right. Yeah. So very, very excited to see his character and the actor who plays him play that role.
Oh yeah, man. We got another look. So moving on, we got another look at She-Hulk. Why does it keep playing in the wrong? I'm sorry.
She-Hulk. That was a good trailer.
Yeah, She-Hulk Attorney at Law, man. How? Okay. The fourth wall breaking looks at the camera.
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna ask you too. Was there someone supposed to be there, or that was kind of?
No, I think that's the style of the show. Yeah.
Right. Is it? That's very, very comical.
Yeah.
Very like you're reading a comic, right? And they kind of look to you. That happens sometimes.
Yeah, it's very Daredevil too. Very Deadpool. It's very Deadpool too.
Yes, very Deadpool. And I'm glad you said that, because I feel like they're kind of sneaking these in to prepare for more stuff like that, which I like, right? And I think it's funny. You know what? Make us laugh more. We've been saying it.
Yes.
Make us laugh more. Who cares? We love the laughs.
Yeah, and
they don't always have to be serious.
Marvel does this, right? They kind of spoke about how they try and use different genres to tell superhero stories, and I think this is just another good example of it. Someone broke it down on a podcast I listened to before. Marvel does the safe one where it's superheroes, and then it's immediately followed by the experimental one, like WandaVision.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is somewhere in between, right?
Yeah.
And I love how
you get the funny. I love seeing Bruce. Bruce is hilarious. We love Bruce.
Right. I love how they're playing it as she's becoming famous for not because of her, but because she's the lawyer of Emil Blonsky, and I love that layer of everything. You know, her wanting to be known as She-Hulk, as
correct,
as Jessica Walter. So this whole phase, man.
I know it looks good, and like we were mentioning earlier, they seem to talk about possible mutants in here. You know, like they talk about these superhuman people. I could have sworn that first guy was Kite Man. I was kind of excited, but I don't think it was. I like for a second I saw green and he was like flying. I was like, is that Kite Man? But no.
The guy who kind of looks like Kick-Ass is the son of a known villain. I think his name is Frogman.
I think you're gonna say, was it like Kick Butt? No, sorry.
No. So I think this is the heroic, aspiring son who tries to, sort of shake off the reputation of the dad and bring his own twist to the Frogman costume. So
I like that.
Yeah. How are they doing this? And we got Wong, brother.
Yeah, dude. See, honestly, like, I know we're not getting an Avengers movie for a long time, but honestly, with all the cameos and showing things up, a long time, and everyone showing up in the movies and shows, I'm happy right now. Like, dude, this there hasn't been this much of like show crossovers in like any phase, but I'm for it. I love it. Dude, Wong should like almost everything. Dude, more Wong. We love seeing Wong.
It's exactly what they needed to get to with all the heavy-handed team-ups was this point of the universe where everyone just shows up anywhere. It's a big enough universe, but also small enough where, oh yeah, Matt Murdock shows up in this episode, or oh, in the background, is that Frogman? You know what I mean? Like, we're at that point where it's getting huge, where everyone can just show up and walk by.
Right. And you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, he's there. Like, that's awesome. Like, I love it. More immersion. I just gotta say though, too, like, I don't know, just me, but She-Hulk looks kind of sexy. Like, I'm just gonna say, she looks sexy, dude. She really does. She looks good.
She's fit in all senses of the word. Yeah.
Yes.
She's very like the model is very like the model they use for the She-Hulk version. Of I was gonna say Natasha Lyonne. What's her name?
Oh yeah.
Gosh dang it, I'm blanking. So can someone help us out? Orphan Black.
There you go.
What's her name? Oh my god.
Tatiana
Maslany. Yes.
Tatiana.
The model they use for the scaled up version, the fit version, it looks great. And it's looking definitely better than it did a few weeks ago, where people were complaining that it looks too CG. And a lot of people were like, guys, this is like the first, probably one of the early passes at the CG. Like,
yeah, no, and I understand. You got to understand too, Hulk has been in so many Avengers movies, so they probably work with that same CGI. And like, they probably have that same like program, I would imagine. It's probably very easy for them to go back into it because it's been worked on for years and like 10+ years,
Yeah,
it's
just keep refining it.
So yeah, they'll get to it. It's just a show. I mean, I'm more than happy to just to see how she's branching into other what do you call this? Other shows. It seems as the last few seconds of the trailer, we saw a little somebody, didn't we, Harold?
Oh, did we not? Something?
Did something else pop in?
I'm trying to. It looks like we got Andre Iguodala.
Don't you dare show it!
Oh my god!
Or you should.
I keep missing it. Wait, I'm
you
just
little
gonna,
devil,
I'm just gonna wait. Where is it?
Wait for it, guys.
Oh, it's after the title card. That's why I got so.
Yeah. It's right after the title card.
There. Yellow, black and yellow.
There it is. Yeah, there's the yellow.
Oh, it's maroon. It's not even really black.
Yeah, it's like a maroon kind of like yellow. It looks good,
man. Comics.
Yeah, it looks really good, and obviously we love that it's Charlie. And it's also a lawyer.
I love how it's like the story is them becoming the lawyers for the super powered, right? For the just we can go off on how great this is, but it's just becoming what the MCU needed is okay. They need the role filled of the superhero lawyers. Here's She-Hulk, right? We need the future of the MCU. Here are a bunch of kids with powers, like Kamala Khan.
Yeah.
It's just they're able to start filling out all these roles, and it's not just the same team like the Avengers every single time. We're getting such a diverse cast that the universe is literally getting filled up to the point where you can have background characters now.
Yeah,
and
I love that.
It's so good. I think the last one was released a little earlier than everything else, if I'm not mistaken. The first trailer for I Am Groot. The official trailer for I Am Groot.
Yes, that was a couple days ago. Yeah. Very adorable.
Very adorable. You know, typical Groot and Guardians humor, telling his story. So I think this will be cute. It's coming out, I think, next week. No, 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, it's little shorts too, so it's not going to be that long.
Yeah. And it's already confirmed that it's going to have a second season at a later date. Another 5 episodes. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
It's very cute and adorable, as you guys know. Groot. The opening scenes, these little tiny creatures are like trying to fight him. It's like, you're so cute.
That's right. So we're getting it August 10, 5 episodes, and another 5 at a later date.
Awesome.
Yeah, it'd be nice to tide us over until we get the rest of the final phase 4, which is Wakanda Forever. We also got a little news, Derek, that apparently, even though they came out last week saying their dream project would be Secret Wars, the Russo brothers, maybe they weren't in the loop because Marvel keeps things locked down pretty tight. The Russo brothers have confirmed that they are not going to be directing Secret Wars or Kang Dynasty, and this was published by Deadline. I got the screenshot from G4 TV. Which is, as I told you off air, it's bittersweet news because...
Bittersweet indeed.
Right? Sweet because, yes, other amazing creative talent will get their chance at the MCU's bigger movies like Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty. Bitter because we know these guys can do it, and they've proven they can do it with Infinity War, with Civil War, and Endgame. And not in that order, but... we know these guys are talented AF. So,
yeah, really, honestly.
So it's
good bummer for the new comers to come in. Obviously, we know that. I don't believe the Russo was on No Way Home. Yeah, and that was fantastic. So.
Oh, were they No Way Home?
I could be wrong, but I know they were on a
still
good
John
movie.
Watts.
Oh, okay. But I mean, I'm happy for and hopeful for the newcomers, and I think honestly with the team I feel like Marvel has, they're fine. They have all the help they need, I believe, right? Like, I don't think they're short of anything.
Yeah, I don't think so as well. They're it's in safe hands. The MCU is in safe hands is what I'm trying to get at.
Really is.
BMO earlier actually mentioned, Derek, because we were going through the She-Hulk trailer, Tatiana Maslany. So BMO was trying to give us the name. When I was stumbling through, I want to give a shout out to BMO for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Derek. We got to move on for now from the MCU. Yes. And I know it's sad, but we have to ease out and regroup, maybe grow up a little bit with the gang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel the elements are really. I feel the elements are really coming upon me right now.
Coming upon you.
Yeah, it gives me a little yip.
So apparently, see, I don't like the way Avatar News phrased this.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting.
I'm just gonna zoom into the image. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
So we're getting So we kind of talked about it a couple of weeks ago, where Avatar Studios has 3 movies planned, and supposedly they had the lineup of Kyoshi and then Zuko and then I think Korra lined up, but it was confirmed during San Diego Comic-Con that the first movie we're actually getting is for the Last Airbender era with a grown-up Toph, Zuko, Katara, Sokka, and Aang in tow.
Love this.
And it's confirmed for 2024. They even had
it looks great.
Yeah, they even had Janet Varney do the announcement because she couldn't make it at San Diego Comic-Con herself. But it's what we wanted, right? We wanted more.
Yeah, it is. It's funny because we see a little bit of these scenes in Korra, right, when they're a little bit grown up, and we're like, we want more of this. Like, make a show out of it.
Finally, we're getting a whole movie.
I know. We're getting a whole movie, and it's gonna be great. They look fantastic in the drawing.
You think they'll get Dante Bosco to reprise?
They better. I know Dante has his podcast
with Janet Varney.
Yeah, something of the elements. I'm forgetting the name.
I got it here.
But I know he got he's doing another season. That was
Braving
awesome.
the Elements.
Braving the Elements. Thank you. And he got another season for it coming along, and they kind of interviewed him a little bit, and he's very excited. He said it's kind of nice to see, as a fan now. After, I love how he said, as an actor, when you do things, you kind of do things. You don't really watch it. You kind of do it and move on to the next job. But now he can he's enjoying it like as a fan, and it's like fantastic, and I love that. And if they don't bring him back, I'll be pretty sad. But he should be Zuko, right?
I asked because he's still gonna sound like he's 15 though.
I know. He's gotta clear that throat a little bit, Dante. I believe in you.
That's rough, buddy.
I know, you just gotta get go deep Filipino on him. You got it, Spin.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy. Damn. Imagine, that'd be so funny. God. I hope though that they still have the humor, of the the first book or the first series, excuse me. I know, honestly, I feel like they could use the actor of Aang. He's got to be grown up now, quite a bit.
Yeah.
I feel like right.
Zach, what's his name? And they had him on the podcast.
Right. I feel like he can go pretty deeper. Aang. He can do it.
He does sound older now, so I'd be interested to see if they cast him or. Because they had Aang speak in the Korra flashbacks, didn't they? So they might get that guy again.
They did, yeah. I think Katara too. I know the actress. She's been in a lot of shows too recently.
Okay.
So I feel like she could probably. Hope she comes back. That'd be great to see the whole gang come back together. Yeah.
Jack DeSena is, he's just on Netflix doing bringing what's it called, Dragon Prince. So he's
Dragon Prince. Yeah.
He's got time.
Right?
He's got time.
He's doing Jesus. What's the move? Aspersa or something. God, I can't remember.
Aspersa. It's something like that.
It's something like that.
I was laughing because he said Asper.
Yeah, I was like, I remember the name.
Aerophobe. Does someone remember the spell he casts to bend
Aspero. Aspero. When you said it.
Aspartame.
Aspero.
And actually, Sensei, speaking of Dragon Prince, we got a couple of clips.
Yes, we did.
Of Dragon Prince season 4 with certain people resurrected, certain daughters looking slightly more mature now.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see where they take the next season because I thought they would end with the last one. We were surprised they got renewed.
Yeah. And very happy they did though.
Yeah, and Aunt Amaya is back hopefully.
Yes, I know. Oh God.
Yeah, we got some cool clips. Everyone's grown their hair out and all that. So, it's a really good series. And apparently, the next season is called The Dragon Prince Mystery of Aravos. So, looking forward to that on Netflix.
Me too. Very excited. We love Dragon Prince.
Yeah, man. We got since we're talking about dragons and Derek. We also got right. We got a little look at the upcoming Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves movie.
Yes.
What did you think about this? But like, I'm
I'm hopeful for it, and I don't think it can be worse than the last one they did. I like the tone. I think they chose the right tone. It seems to be kind of lighthearted but serious, right? Chris Pine seems to be the bard. Yeah. It looks like Michelle Rodriguez looks like the barbarian.
Or the fighter,
I forget the actress for the druid, but she's I know she's in It.
Dude, she just looks like Keyleth. She looks like a live.
She does look like Keyleth, though. She really does look like Keyleth. And I believe the gentleman from Detective Pikachu. Am I right?
Yeah. Is, Justice
Smith. Justice Smith.
Winslow.
Yeah. There you go. And dude, I mean, honestly, it looks good. I think, like for me, my worry was that it was gonna be like too serious, but it seems that they had like a light kind of part to it. Obviously with the bard there and the little jokes that you see in the trailer a little bit, seems good. I guess my only thing that was kind of sad was I feel like this was one of those trailers that dumped a lot of the plot in it, but either way, I was pretty happy about it. It looks good. I'm definitely gonna watch it. It looks fantastic and funny.
I
think it'd be pretty funny if they like maybe they're about to attack and they're like, for some reason I knew I was gonna hit that, but I missed. Or like they like I feel like I hit it like critically or something. I would love for them to mention like something funny like that. The dice rolls are not in my favor today. That's a saying from her.
That'd be interesting, yeah, because we got a lot of nods to the universe and staples like the Beyonder. We got to see the Mimic with Michelle Rodriguez.
Mimic. The gelatinous cube was in there too.
Gelatinous cube.
Yeah. Of course, dragons.
Yeah, of course, dragons. Right. I mean,
the owlbear though. Owlbear is also
I saw some debate. I saw some debate on the D&D subreddit where people were like, you can't shapeshift into an owlbear. It has to be a beast. And all. Like, I was like, come on, guys. Act like you've played homebrew
movie. Yeah, right. There you go. Like, why not?
Yeah.
It's adorable and fearsome.
Just bend the rules a little bit. Like,
it's not like it's not like an owlbear doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly.
I think. I mean, if they're really going into it, I think if you level up the druid enough, it could get into that form pretty easily. Especially if they're a well versed crew there. But I mean, it looks good, man, and I feel like they probably could. I personally have never played like any of the storyline D&D campaign, so I don't know if this is a quest or a campaign pulled from like one of the books. I have no idea.
I think it isn't. I think it's an original story.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's good. I like that.
Based on what I've seen with the feedback, people are actually like Scherzo saying. Oh, Scherzo saying people are already rules lawyering the movie, right?
Oh my God. Me and Harold hear enough of it on Dungeons and Daddies.
Oh my God.
Dungeons and Dads podcast.
Dungeons and Daddies is so good.
Yeah, they get, dude. You can tell, like, their vibe is fun. Yeah. I was like so surprised to hear that people are like rules lawyering them. Like, they're just literally homebrew. Like, it's obvious. Like, obviously they're gonna have fun, do whatever they want. Can't do that. That doesn't work like that.
But yeah, like Hugh Grant looking really peppery, looking
he
really
does
old.
Look peppery. That's a good way. He looks great. I love Hugh Grant.
But he looks good.
Great. He does.
So what I was getting to was apparently the subreddit had people kind of feeling like this is more of a Guardians of the Galaxy tone, or I don't know if they're hoping that's what it is, because I didn't get it as much as other people were.
Oh, okay.
I think it's gonna be a fun, lighthearted adventure, which I hope it is. And
yeah, if it's Guardians like humor related, I'd be for it. It's just literally Guardians but Dungeons and Dragons. Why not?
Yeah, why not, right? And
yeah, be fine.
I think what I am excited about is, aside from seeing all the creatures and beasts and characters, is the chemistry. Usually, what makes a good party like this is the chemistry between the characters, and I hope they play off well together. What I thought would might happen, or who knows if it'll still happen, is maybe like at the end they're all just like sitting around the table, and they're just like they're actually playing D&D.
Yeah. Oh man, that'd be pretty cool.
Like that's the big reveal. Like it pulls out to like a Stranger Things kind of thing where they're just all huddled around the table rolling dice.
That would be pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that would be pretty sick.
Or it could start that way and end that with like it'd be fun if they do like that little nod that TV shows do when they do something like this. So
yeah, I'll be happy if they sprinkle in a little humor in there from like D&D. Like maybe they can make a fun way of saying roll for it. Like literally has to roll or something, like no, you have to roll for it, like roll on the ground or something. That'd be kind of funny. They could do funny things, That. I like what Bebo was saying though about the they're just playing D&D 6th edition.
This is actually the launch of 6th edition where druids can shapeshift
right into Albert. You know what? If Matt Mercer homebrewed something so much, I think he actually made a class from his thing. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Percival's the gunslinger. His gunslinger. Yeah.
Yeah. So
come on,
that could happen. Why not? Owlbear? I would love druids even more than I already do.
Oh man, ain't that just the truth, Derek? I want to talk about The Walking Dead real briefly. Are you a fan of The Walking Dead?
I am. I'm caught up actually with everything, but the last season kind of ended pretty weird, so very excited to see this new season coming back with Rick Grimes.
Ooh,
they did show up in the panel. But he didn't show in the trailer. However, in the panel, him and the actress who plays Okoye, I can't think of her Walking Dead name for some reason.
Danai Gurira.
Thank you. They both came on stage, very excited, full of energy, saying, "We are going to be back in the final season to finish telling everything." We're like, "Oh, this is great! This is so awesome to have him back." It was kind of funny. They had a little banter. He's like, because they're married or they're together, I guess, and they he's like, "Well, you have to come get me, Rick." He's like, "You're right. I have to come get you, or do you get me? Because you're strong." I loved it. I loved it. Their banter was hilarious, but
that's awesome.
It's great. It looks. I'm excited to. At least they're kind of putting an end on it, which I like.
Yeah.
I know Walking Dead.
We got some stormtroopers in the trailer.
Yeah, comic-wise, Walking Dead is long, but yeah, the things were getting kind of out of hand, and I'm happy they're closing it
to wrap it up. Yeah, it's been very long in the tooth, which leads us to my point, because I was gonna watch it like during the pandemic, and then I heard that it's kind of fallen off.
You'll be very invested for like the first, I don't know how many seasons, like 6 seasons, I might say. But then you'll start kind of seeing like but don't get me wrong, there's things that kind of make you keep watching. It's like, okay, this story's pretty good. And a lot of the things are comic accurate, but the first, I'd say the first 6 seasons are solid. Like, oh man, you want to keep watching it. It's a very good story and stuff. So
okay,
but very good. Yeah.
So Derek, as a fan of The Walking Dead, and speaking to someone who hasn't been able to get into it yet, is there an end game that you see them going for, or do you think that they'll reveal things as you watch? Like, do you have a sense of where it's going? Or
I want to say reveal as you watch, because for 2 seasons, it was almost like Rick, there's no way he was coming back. So, and they kind of they basically made it seem like the actor plays Rick and Michonne are not coming back. Like they obviously, we all know, like they're doing their own things. And so I was like, okay, they're probably busy with other like media stuff, so they don't want to bring them back. But just focus it on like the actor who plays Daryl. And everything like that.
You mean Hideo Kojima's best friend?
Right. So yeah, exactly. So now the thing is, I think they could make it well if they bring it back and write it out. So I won't deny them of that, and I just hope they end it out good. I know they definitely can. They write it well. So yes, as it goes, we will we'll pace it out for sure as it comes along.
Okay. So hopefully it turns out well. I'll definitely watch. Like, I think my plan. I haven't done this much, but I think my plan is to binge watch it once everything is out.
Yeah, that's smart. I think that's very smart. Yeah,
I think I'll end up doing that. We also got another trailer for Lord of the Rings: Rings of Power. I don't want to get too much into this because we'll probably deep dive into the whole series once it's
yes.
out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think
a couple months, month and
September
like a month
2,
and a few weeks. Yeah,
a month and a few weeks,
man. That's
it's
crazy.
Fast. My only takeaway from this is like, at first when I heard about the era where it's when they forged the ring supposedly and all that, I was like, oh, so it's not that far from the introduction of Frodo, and then you realize that we're not even starting from when Sauron dies or is defeated. And then there's decades from when that happens to meeting Frodo and like the Hobbit in between all of that. Like this is probably way
before, yeah.
So the timeline is just what blew my mind, because it feels like it's only been a few years because we've seen the Hobbit and all that. But then when you realize like how long it actually is.
Yeah.
Like, okay, there's so much story they can still tell.
Right, and there's a lot of books and lore that they have with this series that it's so good. And I think this might be their testing era, like to see how this will go, and they can make other like stories and stuff.
Yeah.
Because obviously the story of how the rings were made it's very interesting. So maybe we get a little taste of that here. So it's very, very cool. I'm excited for it. And the cast looks great too, so I'm very happy for all of them.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Like, we get to get a little peek at the Balrog at the end, and
yes, I know the Balrog. I was like, what?
We know the elves heavily feature, and we get a young Isildur, and we got a glimpse of, I think the kings and the dwarves and all the people who were bequeathed the rings in this trailer. So
yeah. I know there was I'm curious now. I always forget the line, but there's like they're each divided equally, right? Like when they was made too. It's just like each race kind of got their own, or each area of the kingdom got their own stuff, I guess. So
yeah,
kind of cool to see that unfold in real time,
So yeah, I'm down. I'm down for
the power.
Yeah, at least I'm open to it, right? Because I'm still wary. I think it's the Game of Thrones fatigue and how people seem to just take these properties and try and twist them into something that would appease boardroom executives. So
yeah.
I'm cautiously optimistic at this point, more so than I was when the first look at the series dropped.
I agree. First peak was kind of good, but you're just like, well, we'll see. And then this one, very, very good.
Yeah. I did want to mention, Derek, because it was in the show notes, that John Wick,
Mr.
Wick. I don't want to get too into it because I've only seen John Wick Chapter 2. I still need to finish the third one.
Oh yes, third one. Yeah, that's good.
So I don't want to get too into it right now, but it's exciting that they got to 4 again.
Yeah, we're getting there. I think it's 2024 too, though. I think it's quite a way out. But quite a ways out. So, but yes, very Keanu's very fantastic in those movies, man. So.
I love the cameos. We talked about Adam Sandler's cameos. We in this one we also got Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
We got Boban Marjanovic.
Dude, in 3, Halle Berry's in there, so it's great. Yeah, and she's great. She's great.
Okay.
You'll love 3. I think 3 is definitely the best one for sure.
Oh man.
I remember I watched that in theater. Actually, it was pretty good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just like because I love the action scenes in the theater. You'll know what I mean when you watch it, but like some of the scenes are pretty like, oh, this is pretty epic, right? Like it's the theater kind of helped set that ambiance more. Yeah, it was definitely.
I'll definitely have to watch 4 in the theater when it comes out. Okay. Well, to wrap things up, Derek, we got DCEU stuff.
Yes, Shazam.
We're back to Shazam. Starting off our news bits with Billy Batson and his alter ego Captain Marvel. Sorry, Shazam. Sorry, apologize. It feels like more of the first movie, and I'm kind of conflicted with it because I really wanted Zachary Levi to not be jock bro and more old Billy Batson, but in the body of a
adult.
I wonder,
basically the like that little gas station scene, more of that.
Yeah, right. And I'm wondering if they'll find a way to like kind of give more of that, or if they're gonna lean more into the way Zachary Levi is.
Yeah.
Because him and Chuck was kind of like an in-between between Shazam 1 and what I kind of want. And I'm wondering how they'll play this off. By the way, the kids are looking old.
Yeah. They are growing up. It's because they took it's been a while, obviously COVID and everything, but they're growing up. It's like the Stranger Things jump there, right? It's like, dude, they're so much older now. But it's kind of cool to see all of them, like the that they're focusing on the kids and stuff.
Yeah,
but
the whole Marvel family.
That family line was pretty funny too, I will say. That was pretty good. The Vin Diesel line they threw in there.
Oh yeah.
That was great.
That was a funny nod.
Nothing's more important than family. He looks around.
Dang it, guys, that's the signal.
I know. That was great.
What are your thoughts on the trailer?
It looks fun and lighthearted. Like you said, I think it's a lot more of the same of one. It definitely doesn't look like it's gonna be like a crazy movie, but I think I'll enjoy it. So I'll probably go see it in the theaters for sure.
Yeah, I think I will too.
I love Zachary Levi, so he's so funny. I think such a great person.
I think I still love him best in Chuck. I still want.
Yeah,
Chuck to
no,
get a
dude.
movie,
Chuck was his like what's the word they use? It's like an acting thing.
Oh, that was his Hamlet.
No, it's like a magnum. Is it magnum opus? Is that the word?
Oh yeah.
That was his magnum opus. Like, yeah, Chuck was his thing, man. It was so good. He's great.
We got Dame Helen Mirren here, as the titular gods in the Fury of the Gods.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you, Derek, seeing this shot of her, I kind of wish she was Granny Goodness instead of whoever the heck she is.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, she looks good at Granny there. Granny Goodness. Honestly, she could totally fit it.
She would have been a badass.
Looks great too, man. She's just an age, man.
There's something about her that just looks great every time.
Yeah. It's true.
We also got, Derek, more Black Adam.
Yes. The counterpart to Shazam, if you would.
Yes. And, they've hinted at, eventually meeting, because as is the fate of Black Adam and Shazam in the comics, they're destined to clash. But one of the things that was talked about was the lightheartedness of Shazam and the very serious tone of Black Adam and how that would end up meshing. People were theorizing that Superman could be the bridge, and there was rumor that Henry Cavill was going to show up to the Black Adam panel, which he didn't.
Yeah, he did not.
So there's still talk about if that'll happen. But going back real quick to the actual trailer, thoughts, brother?
I love seeing it. I mean, we saw a lot of the similar stuff from the previous one. I think we just saw a lot more of Dr. Fate, which is kind of cool. I think Pierce Brosnan is a perfect cast for Dr. Fate, and I think it looks good. I feel like this movie is going to be, in my opinion, I think it's going to be really good action wise. Maybe the story might not be as great, but I think action wise, it's going to look really good. And I actually watched this panel too, and it was pretty funny. There's a adorable little kid.
Aww.
And he's like, hey, Mr. Rock.
That kid was planted.
I know. He's like, how did Kevin Hart feel when you got the role of Black Adam? And it was so funny because The Rock and Kevin Hart are just like, they're great friends. They always bagging on each other and just having a good time. And he goes,
they voiced Crypto the Wonder Dog, and
yeah, right, and
in the DC Pets thing.
Yeah, the DC Pets, and it was funny because he's like, well, yes, Kevin was jealous. He's always jealous, but something I gotta point out is you're actually a bit taller than Kevin too, which is so funny. The whole panel was just laughing so hard. It's just great. But yeah,
he's so witty.
He is.
He's so fast.
He is, man, and I think it's great. I hope we just get that energy too, and Black Adam. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the Rock has always kind of that serious role in a lot of the movies, but I don't think that's gonna really break the mold in this one. But I think he'll do great.
The Rock does this great thing of being either one of two characters, like Black Adam, like in Jumanji. Or I guess not like in Jumanji, but like Black Adam like he does in, I guess, Fast and Furious, maybe. He's the guy. Oh no, like in Hercules, he's the guy who's like so serious in a world that doesn't take itself seriously.
Yeah.
So it looks like
kind of like Drax in a way.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
And then he also can play this super goofball guy, like in Jumanji. He get like in what's that spy movie that he did with Kevin Hart?
Oh, Get Smart.
Get Smart. You know, so there's like, as much as people paint him as a one-dimensional character, I think he just leans into his strengths.
Yeah, no, for sure. I feel like he just takes those roles more, but he can definitely do both.
Yeah.
He actually was in a I watched the show for a little bit. He was in a show where he was like I think he was like a sports recruiter.
Oh my god, he was so good.
Ballers.
He was so good in that.
He was really good in that show. So and that was like, I feel like one of his best works was that show, honestly.
Yes.
So
I love that show.
Yeah, I definitely give him props for. A lot of people don't see that side of him much, so hopefully get to see more of that.
Oh yeah, man. All right, to round things off, we got a teaser for Disney's National Treasure. Do we know if Nick Cage is attached to this, Derek?
I have no idea so far. I feel like he might make an appearance. Seems like it's going to be a show or series, excuse me, right? With the streaming soon. So, I were you a fan of the National Treasure movies?
I used to think it was the most mind-boggling puzzle-solving story. I was like, oh my god, they folded the bill.
They folded it. Proceed with caution.
It was in front of them the whole time. I used to think like Nick Cage was like.
Yeah, no, I agree.
How about you, man? Like,
I think I'm in the same boat. I used to think like it was so, but then like later on the line, you're just like, well, they actually aren't that clever if you think about it. So I mean, maybe they could like put a spin on it and make it more new age with puzzles and stuff. So, I mean, I'll give it a chance. So obviously, it was just we just got a little face shot pretty much, and not much of show quality. So we'll see it, and see how it goes. I mean, if it's interesting, I'll watch it. I love those type of movies where they're trying to figure out secrets and stuff like that. It's actually a show
play along with it.
Watch.
Yeah.
Right. There's a show on Netflix called Outer Banks, and it's kind of goes into that like treasure hunty type thing, which I really like.
Okay.
And they're like younger kids too, so not like young kids, but like older teenagers probably. But,
oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's really good though. But so I love always those type of movies. I'll give it a chance.
Okay.
Shows, excuse me.
Oh yeah. Well, there's always a chance that this becomes like a hit out of nowhere, right?
Yeah. Like, right. Exactly.
Oh man, like one.
I mean, I know like Peacemaker.
Oh my god, I always get these confused. Wait.
I know. The Apex has cursed us.
Peacekeeper.
Peacekeeper.
Peacekeeper. It's Peacemaker. It's Peacemaker.
Peacemaker was like I always say that too. Like, you know, I knew that was gonna be okay, but Peacemaker was so good. Keeper.
Peacemaker. It's Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. God, Peacemaker was so good. It was so funny. Like,
it was so good.
Know, obviously, it was out of nowhere funny. Like, no one thought it was gonna be that great, and it was fantastic. So, yeah, you're right. This could be one of those.
Yeah, and you know, it's something that's spun off of Suicide Squad as well. So who knows, right? It depends on who's attached to this. It depends on how much Disney gives it free reign. It could be targeted at kids and not for us. So who knows?
Right. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. It could be targeted towards kids. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm excited to see what the rest of Comic-Con has, and of course we got D23 coming up.
And DS2, Disney too. Like, are they gonna? Oh, that, you know what? That's a good thing I wanted to bring up. I forgot was Spider-Man announced, and I think it wasn't because you did show the Phase 4. Spider-Man wasn't in that lineup. Is that a Sony thing?
Apparently, Sony has the rights to announce this kind of stuff.
Okay. That's good. I kind of forgot, and I was a little scared. I was like, why do I not see anything Spider-Man?
I bet it's one of the ones that were blank, right? I bet they'll announce.
That's true.
They'll probably have like a Sony exec go up during D23.
Yeah.
And be like,
for sure.
Remember No Way Home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
well, now he's kind of home. Sorry. I know. I wonder what the next title is going to be, right? Like, oh,
you think they'll do a different naming convention, or you think they'll keep the home?
Maybe just Home. Spider-Man Home. It's like his. This is like his technical first movie. If the first 3 were his origin, this would be like his first like movie. Technically, if you put it that way, but
the opening is him losing his job, and it's Spider-Man homeless.
Oh God, I would love that. That'd be so funny,
so bad. Okay, but yeah, so a lot of hope, lot of good stuff coming out. D23 again, September 9 next month.
Nice.
Oh, actually, the month after next, I guess. So we got a whole month's wait until we get more news. But you know. So we got a lot to digest as it is anyway. And because there's such a gap, I think next week, barring big blockbuster news happening in the next 24 hours, I think it's safe to assume that next week we'll do Umbrella Academy season 3, The Boys season 3, and then Stranger Things 4 part 2. So stay tuned for that. Derek, we're wrapping things up. Another supersized episode. Every time we talk about Comic-Con, it's supersized. So yeah, now it's time for us to bid adieu and wrap up the show.
Bid adieu.
Derek, it's been a great episode. Oh, yeah, I'll pick a different song. I'll pick a different song. This one's getting long in the tooth. I might replace this one soon. So I'll pick a different song.
A lot of news we got through today. We tried to fire it as fast as we could, guys, but there was just so much excitement. We went through a lot, though. There's a whole lot more still.
How and can possibly you not? Right? How can you not?
I know, right? I know.
It's exciting.
It's
Derek,
so exciting.
If people want to geek out with us, they can check out our Discord. Links below or in the show notes, depending on where you're catching us. Find more of our stuff on YouTube and here on Twitch. YouTube.com/quitstalling, twitch.tv/quitstalling. Instagram @quitstalling. Check out our stories, our posts. We post the 3D prints that we do commissions for our friends.
Very awesome.
Facebook and Twitter and all those platforms @quitstallingus. Follow us for whenever we do our new releases and whenever we go live. Skritzo says in the chat, next Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man, No Place Like Home. And oh wow, that's actually not bad.
That's actually not bad. That's not bad at all.
Or does really
he meet a Venom symbiote, which is an alien? So Spider-Man phone home. E.T.
Elliot.
Phone home.
Oh man, my heart just sunk, Derek, realizing that he won't be able to make references with Ned right away.
Oh, I know. Damn.
You think he'll show up in any of the New York-based shows and movies?
You know, that's a good point. I hope he does, though. Still, I hope he does.
That'd be great. I'd love that. Okay, wrapping things up. Sensei, where can the folks at home find you when you're not on the Quitstalling Geekcast?
Y'all can find me streaming on Twitch, which is @SenseiHumor down below there, spelled the exact same way. No spaces or anything like that. You guys can also check me out on YouTube and Instagram, the same spelling. If you want to see me tweet on Twitter, it's SenseiHumor with the _. And you can see me gaming there Monday to Fridays. But of course, other than me, where can they see our sexy Harold?
When I'm not on the Quitstalling Geekcast or watching Sensei Humor play video games on Twitch, you can catch me at Harold Plays on Twitter and on Instagram. Usually on Instagram more so now. Twitter scares me, Sensei. Twitter scares me with all the people there.
Yeah. It's a pretty insane place, yeah.
Yeah. A great place for news, but also a great place for the toxic sewage that is humanity at its very lowest. You know, so it balances out. It just depends on where you go on Twitter, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, check us out. We'll be back next week. So much stuff. It's so good to be a geek right now.
It is, man. Not enough time for everything. We need more.
Oh my gosh.
But just I mean, honestly, all this information overload just makes you happy that there's so much stuff coming. So keep it coming.
Oh man.
Keep it coming.
Definitely. Beamo in the chat to wrap things up. Derek says Sony won't let him. I think this is let him be with a symbiote. Is that what we're talking about, or let him be happy? Whatever.
Probably both.
Probably both, right? He becomes Doctor Strange's apprentice, according to Scripts Animato. Engineer Strange.
I like that.
Strange-engineer. All right.
Strange home.
Strange. Spider-Man Strange home. All right.
Strange home.
We're wrapping up. Derek, take us away, brother.
All right, guys. So we appreciate everybody hanging out with us. We will see you guys next week with some more amazing news. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, get off your butts and quit stalling. Thank you, guys. We love you.
Wakanda forever!
Forever, ever.
Oh, BMO meant Sony will let Peter be in the New York-based shows. Oh, that's true. That's so true. That's frustratingly.
That is true.
That's a reality check right there. That's so true. Sensei, that was a fun show.
That was a lot of great news, man.
How did I get by with all the geeky stuff before I met you and we got to talk about it on this podcast? How did I survive?
You know, I ask myself that every day.
I love having you guys, the chat, everyone to talk to about like how we feel.
Yeah,
and
I know.
In a positive space. You know, like we can dislike stuff and not be, you know, up everyone's throat about like, no, you have to hate The Last Jedi because Rian Johnson destroyed it, brother.
I know, right?
Like, I'm glad we can
enjoy things and not enjoy things and still totally be fine.
Yeah, man. Like no one dies if Colin Trevorrow left frigging The Rise of Skywalker. No one dies. Yeah, if it wasn't as good as we wanted. Like some people, dude. Like why threaten Kevin Smith's life because Masters of the Universe didn't pan out the way you wanted it to? Seriously, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, apparently we're getting Masters of the Universe stuff I think tomorrow.
Ooh, yes, please.
William Shatner is joining the cast. I forgot to mention this of Masters of the Universe.
That's awesome.
So Bill Shatner, Mark Hamill, and all those people, Sarah Michelle Gellar, back for the next season of He-Man.
That's gonna be a good squad. That's awesome.
That's great. All right, Derek. Be awesome. It's late in the night, and
yes, it is indeed.
Even though you're looking wonderful tonight, I gotta let you go. I gotta let you rest.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone. We're gonna end the stream here. It's exhausting, but bye, guys.
Bye.